Okay,
Yeah,
so I was about to convince Emac to help us in the fight, the
Yeah.
upcoming boss fight.
Yeah,
So
you got to convince him.
I approach Emac and I take a knee in front of him. Say,
He looks down at you.
and I have my javelin. I'm holding it, like kind of holding myself up with it. I say, Emac, and I'm speaking in Goblin.
Okay.
No more goblins need to die. We are not here to destroy your home. We're just here to recover our friends. We both want Clark gone in exchange for our friend's life. The decision is up to you. We need your help.
Roll a persuasion check.
$11.
He just stares at you for a moment. I fear if I come with you, I don't know what the other goblins will do, whose side they'll join.
Who, these goblins right here behind you?
All of the goblins.
Is there a way we can disguise you?
I do have a disguised kit. I'm not sure if it'd fit Big Emac here, but
I mean, you can definitely try to disguise him with a disguise kit.
yeah. Westlye, I'm not sure that that's the play.
All right. We gotta do what we gotta do.
Like on our own?
That's what it sounds like.
Without Yemic?
Well, I mean, let's not count them out yet.
I like the
Yemic, is
disguise kit idea.
Westlye, why don't you ask Emac how he feels about dressing up?
Emac, what do you think? Put a disguise on you, sneak you through the cave. You assist us in our battle with Clark, and the cave is yours.
I guess we can try.
All right, guys. He said he's willing to try.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, I'm gonna need this back though, so don't get it too bloody if you can help it.
So what do you? How are you disguising Yemic?
Yeah.
Like, what do you want him to look like? I mean, this has makeup in it and hair dye and little small props and stuff.
We could disguise him as Zoe's owl.
What?
You can't make him.
Magic spell.
Do we have feathers?
It's a big ass owl.
Can we make him look like a sexy woman to go seduce Clark?
Like a female goblin?
Yeah, we can do
And he
that.
just stabs him in the dick.
We could do
An orc.
Well, why don't we ask
Clark.
Hey, Westlye, I have a question. Do you think we could maybe ask him if Clark would be suspicious at all if he just kind of went up to him? You know, maybe he just goes up to him friendly. They're talking, updating him on his side of the cave, and then he just stabs him in the neck, and then we all attack behind him. Do you
Yeah,
think
betrayal. Betrayal.
Just
Squeebles, that's
a
a good
quick. Yeah, Clark, do you think that would work?
Emac.
I mean, Emac? Sorry, never will I mistake you for Clark again. Frick that guy. Sorry, Emac.
Clark and I we don't get along well.
Mm.
I stay on this side of cave, away from Clark.
Mm.
You think your goblin friends will help us as well? These guys here?
They may.
Emek, is there any information about the cave or Clark that we could use possibly to an advantage to get around to him or to get a swift sneak attack or something to him?
We flush intruders with water.
Yeah, we
But-
dealt with that. We dealt with that, Emek.
But no other that I know.
Mm.
Do you
There
mind if we-
there are 5 of you. You take him. No problem.
Yeah, we're not worried about that. You mind if we talk to our friend here, real quick? Sildar.
He kind of like looks down at Sildar and just like doesn't kick him, but like roughly like shoves him with his foot to like rouse Sildar, who is like on the edge of like the very edge of consciousness. He does not. He's awake, but just barely.
Emac, did you see it? Did you see a dwarf in the cave? Is he with Clark?
Dwarf was here. I think Clark sent him on.
What does that mean? Like away?
Yes.
So he's just a free guy now, just roaming?
No, not free.
Mm.
Clark, boss of goblins. Clark, boss, take dwarf.
Who's Clark's boss?
I don't know.
Mm.
What does Clark want?
I don't think he wants anything. He's just chilling.
I don't know.
How many are defending Clark?
Maybe two or three in his room.
Is there a lot leading up to his room?
Maybe 2 or 3. If these guys stay, you guys stay. He says. He looks down to the other goblins that are surrounding this little cook fire. There's like a spit over top of it with like just some nasty like meat that you would never touch. Like it looks rancid, it looks gross. And there's also, I believe, a dead goblin like lying against the far wall, just kind of a pool of coagulated blood from an arrow, I think, that took him out. They all like kind of look up. They are. They don't seem interested in your conversation at all. They're more interested in eating this food. It looks like at this point.
Guys, is it worth even fighting this Clark guy if our dwarf ain't even here anymore?
Our dwarf, I mean, well, we still could probably get some info out of Sildar here if we can nurse him back to consciousness enough.
Is Sildar savable?
Yeah, he's not dead. He's just
Badly.
He's badly beaten and on the verge of falling unconscious.
Yimik, if we kill Clark, you said you're gonna give us back Sildar and we can leave?
Yes, you kill Clark. Take human and you leave. No problem.
Is he speaking common?
He
I'm
was
assuming
last
Whisper
time.
Mouse, were you speaking common to him?
Yes.
I don't think he has goblin.
Yeah.
Then
I'll
yes, he was speaking back in common.
Okay. Can I ask him? I want to ask him. Can you give us passage to Clark? Will you go with us to his lair and secure our passage there, and then you can come back?
Yeah, we'll finish Clark. Just get us there.
Sure. I try to keep goblins off of you.
Let's go.
Well, what about these goblins here? Are they willing to help? Have we established that?
They look uninterested in your conversation entirely.
Okay. We don't.
He
need
told
him.
them that he asked if they would stay out of the way, and they just basically turned and kept in there are eating.
Okay.
So they're assumingly out of not going to be hurting you.
Is there any way I could loot the one dead goblin or
Oh my god.
You can try.
You fucking have the same shit on him that every other goblin has.
yeah, probably. I don't want to anger the other
You
ones.
never know.
He's the one with the magic at him.
Yeah.
All right,
All right,
you
let's
back.
do it, boys.
Lead the way.
Cool.
Clark, I'm sorry. Yemek, I want to warn you.
Squeebles.
I'm really, guys. I'm sorry. I was dozing off during.
We
the
want to
round, so I
kill
couldn't have done-
Clark.
I'm ready to kill Clark, Yemek. I'm on
Okay.
your side, brother. But I just want to warn you, Yemek. Our friend Meepo is right outside of this cave.
Oh god.
He's a good friend of ours.
Oh my god.
Oh, you're so funny, Squeebles.
Oh, Squeebles, that's a
That's
good one.
funny
Okay,
joke.
Jack, what are you saying? Let's hit it.
Oh, yeah. Mm.
Yemak?
Yemek, lead the way.
Yemek, hello.
All right.
Anyway, sorry about that.
He's funny, right?
So Yemek gets up, he walks down the stairs to the edge of the cave room here. Who is following behind? What is your order?
I'll go behind him.
I'll be behind Westlye.
I'll be towards the
I'd like
back
to-
with Squeebles.
Oh wait, don't volunteer. I'd like to be at least not in the very back.
All right.
I'll be in the back if everyone's scared. It's up to them.
All right.
Perfect.
So he leads you. Hello. Down this cave. It bends a corner. You see it crosses over a wooden bridge where previously there was a a goblin who was shot and fell in the river. As you move further on here, you pass by the the escarpment that you climbed up earlier, and continue on. You can see up and over here, and you eventually enter into a room, a cavern that is half filled with two large pools of water. A narrow waterfall high on the eastern wall feeds into the pool, which drains out in the western end and then flows out of the cave mouth below. There appears to have been a wall of low field stones that serve as a dam to hold the water in. This lower pool here is mostly drained, but filling again as they are in at work. There are actually two goblins who are like partially in the pool here, like rebuilding this wall where they previously came and knocked it over to flush you out. And to the exit of this room, or to the south of this room, is a wide exit. While these other two passages are to the west. So here's the rest of the room. And then there's a passage that goes right here. And
While we
he,
passed that little cavern, I signaled to Meepo to come with us.
as you
Wow.
pass by here, it's been an hour. He is
Oh.
not there.
Oh, he's not there. Okay.
No.
Meepo! Oh, that's it. He's gonna get it.
So you guys have moved all the way up into this cavern up here. As you enter the room, Yemek like looks at the goblins who are in the pool here, and he says, "Oh yes, good job. Fix the dam. You keep look on the bridge." He calls to this other goblin who's here. He kind of like looks over at Clark, and then scampers off around the outside here and climbs up on the bridge up here. Yemek turns back to you and he goes, like quietly, there's the sound of running water in this room where the waterfall is pouring into these pools, and he says, Clark, in next room. Good luck. And he turns and like huffs it out of the area.
Okay.
What's our plan here, boys?
Do
So-
we wish to take out this goblin right here, just to make sure it doesn't come in behind us?
Jay, you want to sneak over there and see what you got? See what you got going
I'll
on?
sneak. I'll sneak. Yeah. Let me
You guys
sneak
roll
down.
stealth check for me.
Stealth check is a 16 plus 7, 23.
All right. So, Whisper Mouse quietly slides out from the back of the pack here, works his way to the front, and I'm assuming you're going up to peer into this cave entrance. Is that right?
I thought,
Or were you going back to the goblin?
I was
Were you
thinking,
going to take out the goblin, or were you going to look around the corner?
I think we should probably take out these goblins, like Zubal said, right?
Didn't one of them go to the bridge and one fix the dam, or there's still two in that room?
There's two that are fixing the dam,
Oh, okay.
who are like completely oblivious to you, and the other goblin like knows you're there. He just didn't do anything because Yimik told him to go stand guard on the bridge.
Yeah, I think we get rid of the bridge guy.
If you don't take them out simultaneously, and we have a fight here, Clark's going to hear us.
Yeah.
Mm.
The bridge guy, though, he was
Can I-
aware of us, right? So
Can
I don't know.
Yeah.
Can I just use my stealth check to peer into the cave deeper, maybe to check out Clark?
Sure.
And like the room
So
he's
you
in?
creep as quietly as possible to the edge here. On this south edge of this room, there's like a staircase that goes up a little bit, and inside, well, do you have dark vision?
Oh, shit.
No.
You don't see a whole lot. You do see there is what appears to be a small campfire
Yeah, I was hoping there was going to be some sort of light in there so I could see.
that is shining a dim light, and on the backside of this, you see this like beastly, hairy creature. It's got this tan fur almost, and is wearing like hide armor, and it has a shield and bolted to one arm. He's got tusks sticking up from the bottom of his mouth. Just drool like falling off and landing on the ground in a pool. He looks hideous, but he does not, to your knowledge, see you there.
Okay, can I go back to the group and just tell them what I saw?
Sure. You make your way back over to the group.
Guys, I didn't see much, but by the campfire there was like this big mammoth-looking hairy beast, fang-having guy. I don't know if he saw me there, if he sensed me there, but I think we got to take action quick. One way or the other, we got to kill these orcs by us, or goblins. I don't know what they are, or
Can I try to determine what kind of creature he's talking about?
Roll a nature check.
That's a 1.
Can anybody, or by listen overhearing?
Sure, you could try.
Okay. I don't know.
It's a hairy beast
don't
with
care what it
fangy stuff.
Listen, do we want to go in with some kind of plan? Like I said, you understand these goblins are going to come behind us once they
I
hear
could,
him
I
fighting.
could try to throw my javelin as hard as I can in that far goblin. If
I-
we get Jay to sneak
I could
somebody.
sneak the guy on the bridge and try to backstab him.
Guys, I'm more worried about him sneaking on us, fighting these guys, than those guys sneaking on us, fighting him. Does that make
Yeah.
sense? If he comes out and he gets one of us while we're not expecting it, it's going to be big trouble.
So,
so Squeebles. Do you want to just move in the cave towards Clark?
I mean, possibly if Westlye thinks that he could see him with his night vision and toss his javelin into him, I think it could be more deadly when he's not expecting it versus one of these guys that he probably will just take out, either way.
Yeah.
I guess these guys are busy at work fixing the dam. Maybe they won't really care about us making our way into the chamber.
Okay, let's move up.
Do we try to get him out of the cave? Do we want him out here fighting, or do we want
No.
to fight him in there?
Fight him in there.
All right, so we get pinched.
Wait, how do we flush this cave?
The dam's
Can we-
already broken. They're trying to repair it right now. You need the dam up.
What if we lure him into the water and we flush him out?
Well,
Technically, these guys are further down. Sorry, I put them in the wrong spot. They're fixing a wall here at the,
Okay.
like right here, because this first pool has been empty, but they never broke the second wall to flush you again.
Okay.
I think we move up into the cave here, boys. We got to do something.
so you want to take the fight to him
Yes.
Yeah.
and be
What do you
pinched?
think?
I'm just
We're
worried
gonna
if
be
we get
pinched either way.
Why is
Okay.
that?
I approach the cave entrance of Clark, or whatever this hairy beast is.
Okay, roll a stealth check for me. At disadvantage.
$14 and $12.
All right, you as quietly as possible sneak to the edge here. Your chainmail armor is kind of scraping along the stone here somewhat, but it is largely covered by the sound of this waterfall that's pouring into the cavern here. Getting to the edge with your dark vision, you're able to see in further, and you can see about like this. So there are sacks and crates of loot piled in the south end of this large cave. A campfire in the middle, which giving off a fairly dim light, and this fur-covered beast standing by the campfire. In the back corner, you do see a goblin who is holding a short bow.
Whisper Mouse,
Yeah, Deadwater.
what do you think about sneaking in, taking out one of these goblins while I throw my javelin at Clark?
Sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah, let me sneak
Squeeble,
up. Let me
the
sneak
brave
up.
lead asleep. Squeebles, you got any songs left in you?
I always have a song, brother.
You guys slide up here to the front of the entrance. What are the rest of you guys doing? Are you just chilling back here in this little cave still, or
I'll move up, not all the way, but like yeah, there
part of
we
the
go.
way?
I'll move up behind them.
Behind them?
Or with Zobal.
Okay. What about you,
I'll-
Hael?
I'll move up right behind Whisper Mouse.
Cool.
Battle formation. Whisper Mouse, if you can sneak in there,
Yeah.
take out one of those goblins.
Do you want me to try to get a shot on the crossbow guy?
Maybe.
Okay, can I sneak a little bit closer so I'm in range of the crossbow guy, so I can wield my
you slide to the-
short bow?
To the front edge here.
Okay.
Deadwater, you need to ready your javelin as well. Are you going for the beast?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go right for him. I need Squeebles in here to freaking sing a song right away if we get ambushed. Put these guys to sleep.
So
And as you stand here at the front edge of this cavern, having a conversation about your plan, you hear this as an arrow is loosed from the back of the room, and I need you all roll initiative. Well, the good news is he rolled a 2, so no one's getting hit.
12.
No, I rolled good.
17 plus 3, 20.
All right, so
I was 15.
ooh, 15 to 20.
I was 15, yeah.
I
I
was
guess that
20.
17.
Ball. And 15 is Squeebles. Uh, 10 to 15.
I'm on 11.
And then Westlye, what are you?
12.
Cool. Whisper Mouse, you're actually up first anyway.
Yeah. All right. My bow's already out, so I am going to reach back into my quiver, grab an arrow, and let's do
Cool.
this thing. I'm gonna aim at the crossbow boy that shot us, I think.
Perfect. Roll your attack.
13.
So you watch as Whisper Mouse pulls the arrow from his quiver, even though the surprise attack was unsuccessful. He looses the arrow, but it clatters to the ground just shy of the goblin, failing to make contact. Did you want to move anywhere?
Yeah. I'll move up the stairs, but like, you know, crouched against the wall.
The wall you're on.
The opposite wall.
So you're moving up to like here.
Yeah.
Are you trying to stealth in it?
Yeah, I want to stealth in there. Well, there's no.
Wait, are
they,
you-
they know we're here.
Are you trying to use that for cover or what?
I'm nervous about my range. I guess unless that little crossbow goblin has good armor.
Okay.
I just didn't know if it was you they shot or at West. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if they knew that you were there.
Oh,
Yeah, Wes is. I mean, he was on the front side.
can I stealth in?
Yeah, I mean, you're sneaking. You've already rolled stealth to get up here, so you're being as quiet as possible. Although the goblin at this point has already loosed an arrow from
Yeah.
inside the room towards the door. Zobal, you're up next.
Can I do a perception check to see if any of these goblins are like paying attention to
Sure.
the arrow
You
going
can
off?
roll, glance around the room, roll a perception check.
Shit. Oh, 14.
None of them at this point appear to be paying attention at all to what's going on with you guys. They're minding their own business, building the wall, and the other guy's quote unquote looking out over the bridge. He doesn't seem to be paying much attention to anything at all, to be honest.
Okay. I think I'm gonna move to where Westlye is,
Mhm.
across from him, one spot
Cool.
over. Yeah. And I'll pull the scroll off my chain and say a prayer to Ogma in Elven to guide my magic, and I'll cast a firebolt at the mammoth-looking guy.
Cool.
It's 16, 17, 18.
That'll hit.
Yeah, Zobal!
5 points fire.
You snuck in there. Yeah.
Just cheering. You know we're gonna get the rush.
Get roasted.
So as Zobal pulls the scroll from the chain around his neck, he watches his hands become engulfed in flame, and then this firebolt streaks across the room, lighting the way as it goes, and impacts in the middle of this creature. Its fur is singed and blackened as it's burning into its flesh. It looks hurt, but
Can
kind of just
also-
like
I'm sorry.
pats it out, puts the fire out on his chest, and looks over at you.
Can I also tell the team, focus the main target here. Do not waste your time on the goblin.
As you talk, he also yells back, "Who dares defy Clarg?" And as he does, this goblin in the back is going to loose another arrow towards Whisper Mouse.
Yeah, I hate to see it.
And it is going to be a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Whoa.
And it is 5 piercing damage to you.
Wow. That was a heavy hit.
Um,
Done.
Ow!
and that is all that happens. Then now it's Squeebles' turn.
I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna move ahead here, and I'm gonna use my vicious mockery on this big ugly ass.
Yeah,
slide
mock
up
'em,
to-
Squeebles.
About here, probably, so you can stay in cover, I would assume.
Yes, yes.
Cool. And what do you say to him?
Hey, Clark, you big ugly ass looking ass, snaggletooth looking ass bitch. You ugly, and I smell you from here. You about to clear us all out the cave, sucker.
Dang.
All right.
Yo, that burned more than Zoe's fireball, dude.
as Squeebles runs up to the entrance to this cave, just spewing insults as he runs. Ooh. What kind of save? Wisdom. He rolls a 17 on his wisdom save, which I think
Wow.
makes it.
Sorry.
Yeah. So he looks over at you as the insults like don't even seem to like. Maybe he doesn't understand or he just doesn't care. He looks at you and screams out, "Clark will build a throne from your bones."
That's a small ass throne.
And your breath.
As he says that, he turns and he goes, "Ripper, kill them!"
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh no.
And
Out of the water comes behind me.
there is a wolf that
Oh,
comes
Jesus
charging
Christ.
out from the darkness, and he is going to jump and make a bite attack against you, Westlye. It is a 19 to hit.
Oof.
It's
Yikes!
You guys are hitting.
The bite sinks in and does 6 piercing damage.
Ooh.
Wow.
Westlye, you okay?
son of a bitch bit me.
As the wolf like stands like right in front of Westlye with his jowls open and clamped onto your inner thigh, Clark pulls his javelin from his back and hurls it towards Zobal.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm a goner.
Don't I get to attack yet?
Now it's not your turn, kid.
It is at disadvantage because he is too far away. And they are both 10 to hit.
Oh, perfect. Thank God.
So he takes this javelin off his back as he calls out to Ripper to come and attack, hurls the javelin across the cavern. It clatters to the ground, rolling out into this plateau of stone out here. And as he does that, he also is going to step over into the side over here. After that, it is Wesley's turn.
And I currently have my leg being bitten by a wolf.
Yeah, I mean, like he's not grappling you or anything, but he is definitely up there, all up in your business.
He's definitely on your ass, dude.
So, I take my Morning Star, right? That's better bet right now to get this thing off me.
Yeah, that's your melee weapon.
I take my Morning Star and I say, "I'm so sorry, buddy. I love animals," and I just slam it down onto the as hard as I can.
All right, roll an attack.
Sorry, buddy.
I'm sorry.
I was waiting for the. I was waiting for the animal handling check. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
okay, buddy.
Yeah. Morningstar comes
So
down on his head.
That is a 24.
That'll definitely hit.
And a 6.
All right. So, Westlye pulls the morning star off his back, this like long, like club-looking thing with spikes all over the end of it. He raises it over his head and just slams it into the top of this wolf that's got a hold of his inner thigh, screaming out as he does, and makes contact. He watches like there's just like blood that spurts out from the wound. The dog like howls out in pain.
Ah, man.
Anything else you're doing?
Um,
You can move, but if you do, you will be moving likely out of melee range with
the wolf.
the wolf.
Now I can't also do an unarmed strike, right? It's only one attack,
You would have to be holding two
like my
simple
shield
weapons.
or a headbutt.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work because your Morningstar is a martial weapon.
Okay.
With your offhand, it would have to be two. You have to have a simple in both. So
Gotcha.
after that, it is Hael. If you don't want to move,
Yeah, I don't know. Like, is it advisable to just dodge, like preemptively dodge?
that's your action to do that. So you already used your action to
Or use
hit.
my- Okay. All right. No, I'm
Well, I
good.
mean, the only other strategy that you could employ in this situation would be, like, you could move into this room to put yourself in a position where you would be flanking with somebody else, but you're also putting yourself further into harm's way potentially because you don't know what's in that room, and you know there's a goblin down there that's shooting arrows at people.
Yeah, you know what? Get me in the room.
Oh my god.
On the other side of the wolf here, I'm assuming that way you're not leaving melee range. He doesn't get an attack against you.
Yeah.
Cool. After that, it is back to, or it's Hael. Sorry, your turn.
So I'm gonna move right next to Zubal,
On this side or on the other side?
that side,
Okay.
and I'm gonna attack the wolf
Okay.
with my mace.
If you stop here, you'll get advantage
Oh, okay.
on the attack. It's up to you.
Yeah.
You can go there at the end too,
Just I guess out of character. Why would I have advantage there?
because you're flanking
that's-
at that point.
Oh,
You're
okay.
on opposite sides of him.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll do that. That is going to be 21.
That'll definitely hit.
Damn, everyone's in tonight.
Except me.
And
Oh, okay.
five damage.
All right.
There you go.
And that's with a maul. Is that right?
It's a mace.
A mace. So Hael comes running up to join the fray, pulls the mace from his back, and just caves this wolf's head in, and it falls to the ground, dead.
There you go. There you go, Cleric.
Ripper, dude.
Cool.
Thought Wes was gonna take him as his own.
You do have 5 more feet of movement if you wanted to move somewhere else, or if you're good there, you can stay.
Actually, hold on. Yeah, stay here. I'm pretty sure I have concealment, so stay here.
Yep. Cool.
Actually, sorry. Yeah, stay here. Sorry. Okay.
Whisper Mask, you are up.
Okay, I'm gonna listen to Zubal and direct my attention. Where'd the beast go?
You saw him move into the dark over
Okay,
across from you to like the west,
okay.
but he moved into the shadows.
Okay, I'm gonna then.
Don't I
Take-
see him with my dark vision right now in the room?
You would see him,
You-
yes.
But not Whisper Mouse.
No, I mean, you would see that he's just moved over into the edge over here, but
Gotcha.
Whisper Mouse don't see so good in the dark.
You can
What?
always talk to Jet on your turn.
Hey, Deadwater, where did the beast go?
I see him right over here. Ah, my leg, dude.
Dude.
Just immediately, dude.
He's right here in front of me, dude.
I mean, you can take a shot over there, but it will be at disadvantage because you don't have vision of him.
What's the chances I can throw my lantern over there?
Like, just toss it.
Yeah.
So it just goes out.
I mean, you can try throwing it over there. I mean, that will be your action though, because you have to light the lantern
Sure,
and then throw it.
All right, I'm gonna take my. How much can I get enough information from Deadwater to sneak behind this beast in the dark?
You can definitely try to get over there. I mean, you'll end up. You don't have much vision in the dark. It's basically you can barely see your hand in front of your face. He's dipped away. That the campfire that's there is barely lit.
Okay.
So it's not giving off a whole lot.
All right,
of
I'm
light.
taking out my bow and I'm going for this archer goblin in the back.
Cool.
There you go. That's a better plan.
Roll an attack.
19.
That'll definitely hit.
Nice roll, Whisper Mouse. Nice shot.
That's really whispering over here. Huh?
9 damage.
Wow.
Yeah.
Go, boys.
Holy shit, dude.
So you watch as Whisper Mouse pulls the bow from his back, knocks an arrow and lets it loose against the same goblin he shot at before and was unable to make contact with. And as the arrow like pierces through the goblin's neck, it just falls limp and slumps to the floor and it is dead.
Nice.
That's another notch, boys. Number 5.
Great shots, brother.
Thanks, Squeeby.
Cool. Are you staying where you're at, or did you want to move?
I can I stealth over to the behind the in the dark, the west, like behind the campfire,
Touch tunnel.
like full flanky.
You're going to sneak around the
Like
campfire?
diagonally or straight west?
Let's go diagonally behind the actually, you know what? Straight south, deeper. Yeah.
All right. So
If I could do that as quietly as possible, I don't know, just to maybe not alert the dude that's in the dark on the west.
Got it. As you do, there is an arrow that comes flying out towards you from the darkness.
They got dark vision? What the hell?
They're goblins, man. They live in the dark. It is a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh, God.
Minimal damage. 3 damage.
Thank God I'm alive.
Wow.
Almost at 30 feet. The last goblin
Oh, my
comes charging
God.
out from the shadows and is going to strike out at you with his scimitar. That is a 9 to hit.
There you go.
It doesn't
There you go.
hit. Let's go.
So the scimitar comes swinging down towards you, and the goblin is so used to fighting all these like larger creatures that when you duck out of the way, the scimitar swings wide right over the top of your head, catching nothing but air, and you take no damage. Squeebles, you are up next.
Squeebs, I'm in some danger.
You're muted.
Squeebs, I can't hear you, man.
You scared?
I really can't hear you.
Oh god,
I
the goblin's cut
actually
out his
can't
throat.
hear.
The goblin's cut out his throat, dude.
We speak up.
There you are.
Sorry, guys. The air in here is having me choking up a little bit.
Yeah.
Is this goblin in range of my vicious mockery?
Yeah, your vicious mockery has massive range if I remember
Okay.
correctly. It's like 60 feet.
Be mean
Yes,
to him,
yes.
Squeebles, please.
All right, I will. I'm gonna be mean to him. I'm gonna cast my vicious mockery on this idiot.
All right.
Get him.
Hey, bitch! Leave my little man alone, you little stinky ass, little ugly ass, mama never loved you ass little bitch.
Wow.
Wisdom save.
I had to bring up the mom thing, huh?
He rolls an 11.
No way, he's that smart. I can tell just by looking at him.
So it does not save. I think you needed a 12. So you can roll damage for that. I believe
Okay.
it's a D4.
All right. It is a 1.
So Squeebles starts hurling insults from the adjacent cavern. It kind of like you can hear it echoing off the stone walls as it bounces around this room. The goblin kind of like reaches up like what is that noise? And he looks to be in like a little bit of pain, but not too bad. Are you staying where you're at as well, or?
Yes, I'm gonna stay where I am.
Cool. I skipped you, I think, Zobal.
Oh, you good? I don't
So you're
know.
up.
I didn't know if it was me or him. All right, I'll move over to the left one to make sure I can see the goblin fighting Whisper Mouse.
Cool.
Oh, unless I can't see from there yet.
No.
And then but in disgust, I'll look down about the wolf blood, making sure I don't step in any or get myself dirty.
All right.
And I'll say the halfling looks like he's on the brink of death. Make sure he does not go out. And I'll shoot a firebolt out at that goblin.
Cool.
That's only going to be an 11.
So the scroll pulses and you see the familiar flame engulf Zobal's hand as this fireball streaks through the cave. And as it streaks through, it smashes into this back wall, and Whisper Mouse, for a moment, you catch a glimpse of this goblin in the corner that took a shot at you last time
Okay.
before it fades back out. As the fireball impacts the wall and just fizzles. The wolf is dead. Clark is going to charge out of the darkness,
Oh, God. Here we go.
screaming
This is it.
as he comes up behind Westlye here. He pulls a similar looking weapon, a morning star of his own, and brings it down towards you. It is a 7 to hit. As he swings it down, and in a fit of rage, the spikes on the end of the club bite into the stone wall that's right above your head, and you see these sparks fly as he drags it. It makes a terrible noise, just screeching through the stone, and he screams out in anger that you've dared come into his home to attack him. And then it's your turn.
Okay, so as he swings above my head, hits the rocks, I take my Morning Star and swing it uppercut style right underneath his jaw. And that is a 11.
I'm not gonna do it. So as you turn around, this scraping of metal on stone as Clark is swung at you, you turn around, caught off guard as you've just been fighting this wolf, and swing your Morning Star up to try to club him in the chest, but you misjudge his size and and don't get the Morningstar out far enough, it kind of like scrapes across the fur of his hide armor. He leaves these gouges in the armor itself, but doesn't draw any blood. You can stay where you are, or you can move still.
I am gonna move. Behind Hael.
If you, just a note, if you do leave, you'll be leaving his melee range. He will get an attack of opportunity.
Meaning he gets a better attack on me?
No, he gets a free swing at you as you turn to leave.
Oh, okay, never mind. No, I stay there.
Okay. I'm gonna help out with those kinds of things for the first
Yeah.
like couple of battles, and then after that, it's
remember
on
reading
you. It is you, Hael.
Okay. I have a rules question. Do you just want me to DM you in Discord?
Sure.
You can just say yes or no.
I don't believe so.
Okay. So the first thing I'm gonna do is.
Wait, no, it is. It is.
Oh,
What does
okay.
that mean to have a rules question?
Rules.
Oh, rules. Okay.
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
Sweet. So for my move, I'm going to move right next to Clark, or the big one, the one that's engaged with Westlye.
We're at next, right on this side here, or?
I think if I'm behind him, I'm flanking, right?
Yes.
So that, and then I'm gonna
You're good.
swing. I'll swing my mace.
Cool.
That is a 18.
Ooh, that hits.
Oh. And that's gonna be 4 damage.
Cool.
And then as a bonus action, I am going to cast Healing Word on Whisper Mouse.
Cool. So that's a D4 plus.
Yep. And it's going to heal for 5.
Cool. So Whisper Mouse, you do get
Ah.
5 points of healing.
Ooh,
Or you say 5? 4? 5.
It's 5, yeah.
beautiful.
So we watch as Hael storms around the dead body of this wolf, stomping through the pool of blood that lays beneath it, around to the backside of Clark, smashes into the like a back right where his kidneys would be with his mace. At the same time, this like magical aura like extends from him, and Whisper Mouse, you feel the warmth of healing as he has cured some of your wounds. And it is now your turn.
So I'm going to let's attack this this goblin right in front of me.
Okay.
Rules question: when my short sword says 5 feet reach, and then my dagger say 20.
The difference is if the both the daggers and the short sword have the same reach as far as hitting.
Yeah.
The daggers have a range of 20 if you were to throw them.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna use my short sword.
But if you do use your dagger, you could use both of them.
Then I'll do that.
So you would
I'll
you'll
use-
roll your first attack.
Yeah, I'll use both my daggers.
Okay.
My first is a 23,
That definitely hits.
and that damage is a 4.
Did you rolled the damage with the?
With the dice. With the hit, sorry. Was I not supposed to do that?
No. I'm just. You rolled a 4 on the die, or you rolled a 1.
I rolled a 1 plus 3 on
Okay.
the dice.
Cool. I just want to make sure I was adding
yeah.
it right. Okay. Cool.
Okay,
And then you can
my
do
next
it
dagger.
again. But the next, well, yeah, roll your hit to hit first.
8.
Okay, so that one doesn't hit. The second one doesn't hit.
Okay.
But you stab the this goblin with a dagger. It pierces through its armor. It opens a hole in the leather armor that it's wearing. As you pull the dagger out, you watch the blood just start to pool from its like wound in its stomach. He's close to the same height as you, so it's not like you're like stabbing into his leg. You're reaching right into the center of his mass and opening a wound. Are you staying there, or are you moving?
He will get a chance to attack me, right? Or is there any way I could stealth away, or?
No, he will get he would get a chance to hit you if you tried to leave. Otherwise, I mean, otherwise to try to disengage and leave, it would take your whole turn. You couldn't attack to do that.
Right. I'm good. Oh, yeah, I'm good.
I mean, you can pivot around him as long as you don't leave his melee range.
Can I go around the back of him?
Like over here?
Yeah.
Or here? Which side are you thinking? Ooh.
Will any of those 3 spots help me from that archer? Like if I go diagonal to him?
This one might help a little bit.
Okay.
Zobal, it is your turn.
Alright,
Get him, Zo.
I still see Whisper Mouse damaged. Can I still tell if he's hurt or
Yeah, he looks. Roll a medicine check.
a 9?
I mean, he looks still hurt. It's hard to say how much, but he is. I mean, he is still somewhat hurt.
But no one else in our party, I could physically see that has been hurt. Right, everyone's still fighting to their full ability.
I mean, you did watch the wolf that you're standing next to.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
You know, attempt to castrate your child bastard.
yeah. That's good. I'm still gonna try to help Whisper Mouse to help get more into this fight with this leader over here. So I'm gonna try to shoot a fireball again at the goblin he's fighting.
All right.
18.
That'll hit.
4 points of fire.
Zobal's hand at this point is almost just like not even like fading from the engulfed flame that he just keeps firing out every round. And this fireball streaks across the room, impacting the goblin right in front of Whisper Mouse. And you watch as the fire just like eats through the flesh of his chest, and he falls dead. As he falls down next to Whisper Mouse, an arrow flies out from the wing again towards the halfling. It is a 19 to hit.
Jesus Christ. This guy's getting a pincushion over here.
Okay.
2 plus 2. It is 4 more damage, piercing damage.
Wow.
As the arrow bites into your like your calf, you almost like lose balance and start to fall, but stand strong with this wooden like makeshift arrow now just stuck into the flesh of your leg. Still in a place where you really don't have much of an idea exactly where this goblin is. You see the arrow flying out, but you can't see into the back area back here.
Owie.
And it is Squeebles' turn.
All right, brothers. I'm gonna whip my dagger at this big ugly sucker in front of my man here, Westlye.
Get him, Squeebles.
Alright, it says 20, or can I move up and then do that, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to move up much. Like 5
Okay,
feet,
okay.
you're good. Like, let's go
Okay.
here, and you're good there.
Alright, nice. And then I roll for that.
Yep.
Ooh, it's a 7.
Yeah. Squeebles pulls his dagger out. He has yet to use it in combat yet, and as he reaches back to throw, the dagger just like slips out of his grasp, and he throws forward with an empty hand, and the dagger clatters to the ground by your feet.
Uh-oh. Well, guys, I didn't hit him, but Westlye, let me see if I can get you some bardic inspiration here.
Hit me with them bards.
I could use that as my bonus, correct? My
You
bonus
can, yeah.
action? Okay, nice.
So, Wes, if you put there's an inspiration box in the top of your sheet, you just click that. It should put a little symbol in there, so you know you have inspiration as Squeebles speaks out to you and in song inspires you.
Westlye, listen here. Beat this motherfucker up. Have no fear.
I'm pumped.
As you do, the fur-covered beast behind him raises his morning star to swing down at Wes one more time.
Try it.
Sake, it's a 12 to hit.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So there's almost a light breeze flowing through the cave as Wes and Clark swing their morning stars back and forth, neither one ever making contact with the other. He does take a step to the side to get out of line of sight of as many people as he can. And then it is Wes, it's your turn.
Can I move to the back of him?
You can move around him, yeah, anywhere you want.
I'm gonna move around to the back of him. Now you mentioned that I couldn't do two attacks because I did a martial weapon, right? If I throw my javelin, then I can also have a because the javelin's a simple weapon. Does that mean I can have an unarmed strike afterwards, or am I still technically holding that other the Morning Star?
I mean, yeah, you could. Do you have a dagger?
No, but it says my unarmed strike is like a punch, kick, headbutt, and is equal to 1 plus my strength, which would be a hit of 4.
Yeah, you could try that.
Now you know what? I'm gonna try to take this Morning Star and kind of windmill swing this right up where the sun don't shine on this beast.
All right. So he watches the chainmail clad half elf circles around this tan furred beast, and he swings his morning star in a windmill.
20 to hit.
That will hit.
That's gonna be a 9er.
Damn, really hit him right in this, you know? Hit him right there, huh?
That'll do it.
You witness Clark just let out this beastly howl as your spiked club bites him between the legs. The first contact made between the two of you as you swung wildly against each other. And it is Hael's turn.
Okay, I'd like to move right in front of Whisper Mouse.
Like here?
Sorry, right in front of him, on the right side. His right.
Oh, because this guy's dead.
Yeah.
Got it.
And then I'm going to ready an action to cast a spell if he draws his bow.
If
he knocks an arrow.
if
So, like,
Whisper Mouse does.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. It is your turn, Whisper Mouse.
Well, with Hael at my back guarding me from hopefully that goblin in the dark with the bow, I'm gonna draw my bow, aim it right over the campfire that is almost out at this point, and try to shoot my bow at the beast.
All right.
Hopefully my arrow catches the campfire, lights on fire, and also
Wow, look at this guy.
Do you want my action to go off?
Yeah. I mean, if he's pulling his bow, it's gonna go.
So I touch the arrow and I cast light on it.
Cool. So this, how much light is it?
It is 20 feet.
Okay. So as soon as you catch, or as soon as you touch the bow or the arrow, light emanates from it in 20 feet in all directions. So it would come out to like here in the big circle.
oh man, should I shoot the goblin, or have I already committed to the beast? Or is that all the light I get?
Yeah, that's all the light you get
Okay.
right there.
Okay.
So, yeah, roll your attack.
All right. 16.
That is his armor class.
Oh my.
So that does hit.
Oh.
You can roll damage. And
I hit a 4. But it's a
4
natural
total?
1.
that's fine.
Does he get to re-roll that?
Once. Is that a thing?
Maybe,
page
Mike.
28 in the rule book.
You also get to roll another d6 because this is considered a sneak attack.
Yeah.
Because Wes is within 5 feet of him and engaged.
Okay, so I'm going to roll another d6 for more damage, but I already did 4.
Yep.
And then I also do 5, so 9 total.
So you watch as Clark is howling in pain, reaching back with one hand to try to stop the bleeding that's just pouring out from behind him where West has embedded his Morning Star. Whisper Mouse knocks an arrow that suddenly just glows with light as it streaks across the room. It disappears into Clark's side. Doesn't come out the other side, and the arrow is just within him as he collapses to the ground and dies.
Wow. Look at you, dude.
Number 6, and it's a big one, boys.
Wow, look at this little guy.
I'm running out of wood on my bow. There's so many notches.
I'm not running out of wood from that fight, brother.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I hit him in the balls. This is D&D, right, guys?
That's it, baby.
Pretty much.
That being said, it is now your turn, Zobal.
Okay. I see him collapse. I'll walk into the room, but I'll try to tiptoe over the wolf's blood to not get any on my shoes. Lift my robe,
Okay.
and until I move in, do I see the goblin with 60-foot dark vision or no? There's no
yeah.
arrows coming from that way.
As you get to here, you do see a goblin in this back corner now.
Alright,
You can see through the room.
I'll take a firebolt shot at him.
Okay.
Oh shit! I rolled 19.
That'll hit.
5 points of fire.
All right. You watch as Zobal marches into the room. Well, almost marches as he's up on his like tiptoes, like holding up his robes like it's a dress, and climbing the stairs. He releases yet another fireball that streaks across the room, lighting it up over here, and it singes into this goblin's flesh, leaving this smoldering wound that almost cauterizes itself as it sears him. And as you do, the goblin falls onto his knees and clutching the wound and says, no more, no more. And he just like lays down on his face down with his arms out, like with one arm out while he holds his chest with the other one.
It's Meepo.
It is not me. It is not me.
we would know Meepo.
But you guys are out of initiative. He is laying prone at this point, like not moving.
So we cleared it. We're good.
For now.
Yeah, I mean, you're not an initiative anymore.
Okay.
Alright.
Can I move up with the group then? Since I'm just down here alone.
Yeah.
Can I
Alright,
take
nice.
Can I take a look back out at the goblins to see if they are care at all from the noises of the battle?
Yeah, as you look back out, these goblins have both moved back up onto the platform here. They've definitely seen what's happened. And actually, as you look out to check what's going on, one of them runs off.
Okay.
You guys don't. Yeah.
I'll say to that one, I'll say, do you have as much intelligence as your brother to run as well?
To this guy out here.
Yeah.
He just yells back to you. He no run. He tell Yimik Clark is gone.
Okay. I'll turn to the group and say, gentlemen, Yimik will be here shortly. The goblins have run to tell him the news.
Can you ask that young gentleman goblin out there how he felt about Yimik?
I think we should spend our time collecting as much as we can before Yimik gets here. We do not know if he will turn on us.
Okay. Can I check the body of Yimik?
Clark.
Or about Clark, sorry. You guys just look so much alike.
As you like come over to Clark and kick through his pick through his pockets, he doesn't really seem to have much on him at all. Strangely enough, being in charge of everything, he does have his morning star, which is kind of gross and nasty, but he doesn't really have any stuff on him.
Okay.
Can I search for any sort of bags of loot laying around? Anything that they were protecting in this area? Or can I search? Like,
Sure. As you and Wavy basically are searching this area, I'll have you both of you roll investigation checks for me.
okay.
Okay.
Oh! Sorry. Nat 20
20?
plus 3, 23.
Wow,
I best
this
be
guy.
finding some shit.
I got 16 plus 1, so 17.
Cool. So as you basically circle this area, you determine that there's this campfire's in the middle. Along this western wall, there is a kind of a niche in the wall that forms the top of a shaft that looks like it descends probably about 30 feet down into a kind of a dimly lit area where you can see just a pile of refuse and garbage at the bottom of this chimney of sorts. You circle around to the south side where there are sacks and crates piled up. They look like provisions of some kind. They actually appear to have the symbol of a blue lion fashioned onto the side of the crates, an emblem of some kind.
Can I check to see if that's a religious symbol?
Sure, roll a religion check.
15.
It does not appear to be something religious. Among the supplies down here, you kind of like are searching around the outsides of the room, and you meet together and find what it looks to be a treasure chest of sorts.
Brother.
Treasure!
Let's get this sucker open. Let's pry it open, baby?
I got a crowbar.
Stick me in.
You've been down and stick the crowbar, wedge it into the top of this chest. It doesn't even appear to have a lock on it. As you pop it open, you find 170 silver pieces,
Wow.
2 potions of healing,
Wow.
and a jade statuette of a frog that has tiny golden orbs for eyes.
Hey, Squeebles. Squeebles,
What's up, brother?
do you see this?
I mean, I'm seeing it. I got
What-
golden eyes right now looking at all of it. You know what I'm saying?
What do you say we split the currency between us and say there was no money in here?
That's pretty fucked up for now.
Well, they can have the potions and the jade frog thing.
I disagree. You see, I mean, I know we're small, but you're really seeming like a rat right now.
Okay.
Let's call him over and see how we split it, right?
All right, you're not gonna tell him I suggested that, right?
If you ever betray me, maybe, but until then, no.
All right.
All right. Go ahead, you call for him.
Zubal, Deadwater, and Hael, come check this out. Me and Squeebles found a little treasure chest.
I walk over there.
Before I go over there, you mentioned he has a shield. Clark had a shield on his arm, attached to his arm or something like that. Is
Yeah.
that or the Morning Star better than my Morning Star shield?
No, they're a little better than the quality of weapons and gear that the goblins have had, but he's still this uncivilized beast who just has makeshift stuff.
All right, I head over to the.
Follow.
Cool.
Yeah, I think we're all going over there.
Can I
that's
examine the frog to see if it has any significance?
Sure. Roll a
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
history check.
History? Oh shit. I don't know. Oh wait, I do.
11.
It doesn't appear to have any sort of significance that you're aware of. Did you both roll?
No, I didn't. I was waiting for him to look at it first.
Oh.
I'll take it from him once he is done looking at it. I'll roll.
Let's attack that thing around, brothers.
14, 16, 17.
As you examine it as well, it does not appear to have any sort of historical significance or anything like that. Looking at it, you do think that it probably has a pretty considerable monetary value, but it is not significant in any other way that you can tell.
Okay. This is of no importance to me, and I'll just hand it off to Whisper Mass again.
I'll take it. 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 I'll
go-
take it.
Okay, then I throw it to him.
I'll take
I
one of the.
put it in my bag.
And then I'll can I go? I know that they like found things over there. Can I just double check, looking for paperwork or scrolls or something?
Sure, roll an investigation check.
15. What was that? Oh, 5, 20.
You do not find any scrolls really. There is a piece of parchment really that has the same blue lion logo imprinted on it,
Okay.
and it looks like it's like listing out all of these supplies that you see scattered around this cavern.
Okay, I'll take it with me
Okay.
and make a note of it. You said a blue lion, right?
It is a blue lion.
Hey guys, I see that health potion in that chest over there. My leg is hurting significantly. You mind if I snag one of those?
I think you should talk to our cleric first, my friend.
You think
I
you're
think you
the only
should-
one hurt here, Deadwater? I have an
Hey.
arrow in my leg.
I've never seen you move so fast when you saw that my treasure chest.
Well, I just needed to investigate. Some things are more
I-
important.
Can I check and see who's more hurt?
Sure. Roll a medicine check.
25.
Whoa, there you go. There you go.
Whisper Mouse looks pretty rough.
I have an arrow in my leg.
How do you run so fast over to the treasure chest, dude?
All you need is
That's my
one
leg.
leg to hop.
The
I
short
think you should
legs
give
are
one
on
of
the
those
ground
to
faster.
Whisper Mouse.
Do what now?
You should give one of those to Whisper Mouse. I'll say to Westlye.
All right, what about the other one?
Drink up.
Everybody cool with that?
I mean, how bad do you feel, Westlye? Can you be honest with me?
Dude, check him out. Check him out, Squeebles.
All right, let me think. Come here, Westlye. Let me get a good look at you, handsome.
Feel him over, baby.
Roll a medicine check.
19.
He's looking hurt, not like on death's door, but I mean he's pretty hurt,
rabies,
pretty
man.
wounded.
I mean, I see that you're hurting, Westlye, but like, do you maybe want to
We
throw
could
it in your pocket?
Yeah,
I mean, you
you
can
can
tell him.
pop
I
it
suppose
for
you
any
could tell
time.
him how hurt you feel.
Yeah, this thing felt like he had rabies, man.
How do you feel about throwing it in the pocket?
we
You
can
know what?
use
I'll
it
go to
maybe
the market.
mid-battle. Do you think about that?
Battle. I'm going back to the freaking tavern.
For
Listen,
later, for
listen.
future.
Colleagues, I understand. It must be fun to scream at each other and waste time, right? But
Yeah, you're the king of it.
But okay. Humor is your strong suit, I understand. But we should get ready for this other goblin. We need to make a judgment call now. Do we turn on him before he has a chance to turn on us?
Wait, why is turning the only option? What if he's cool?
Because we know that these goblins pick apart anyone walking these paths. Are
This
you okay with these goblins
this
destroying
goblin
families?
shot at me. He's not cool.
But
I'm not
wait,
talking about this goblin.
we did his thing. Let's see how he acts. I mean, we
Oh.
could be ready, but don't turn on him right away, man. We just want a big guy. I don't want to fight another big guy.
You're talking
We got
about
a
Yemek?
plan?
If Yemak turns on us, it'd be the worst decision he made in his life.
I understand
That's-
it will be the worst decision, but should we get the jump on him before he's allowed to get the jump on us?
No, you're too aggressive. No.
I'm not aggressive.
All right, while this is going on, I
trying to
just
use my
I uncap
intelligence.
the health potion and I start drinking it.
Mm.
All right. It is 2d4 plus 2 healing, I believe.
That was liquid gold, man, and it's down your gullet.
Man, all this arguing is getting me thirsty.
I understand.
I don't think on D&D Beyond, can I roll just specific die
Bottom
like that?
left. Oops.
Yeah, bottom left.
Oh,
Click the
okay.
arrow
All
or
right, so
the-
what is it? 2d20?
2d4s.
Gotta be healthy as a motherfucker.
Jesus
Gotta be hella healthy.
3.
Wait, total?
Wait, 2d4?
With two?
Hold on.
So roll the d4 twice and then add 2 to the total.
Still rolling the d20.
Quick math. 2 plus 2 is 4.
I think I did 2d4, and then you can roll both at the same time, and that was 3. So 2 and a 1, and then what is my addition?
2.
Plus 2.
2.
So
So
5.
add heal for 5.
And that's what I heal?
Yep.
Shit.
As you guys continue talking, about the time that Wes is finished downing his health potion, you see a familiar face peek his head around the corner here.
Can I sneakily put all the silver in my bag?
Roll a sleight of hand check.
Okay. 11 plus 3, 14.
You think that you as sneakily as possible get the silver into your bag. No one seems to notice except for maybe Hael.
Okay.
I'll give you a look to let you know I saw exactly what you did, but I'm not gonna say anything yet.
I go like this.
He nicks around his head around the corner, and as he does, he kind of like keeps walking around the corner further and further as he sees the lifeless body of Clark lying on the ground, and he says, they say you kill Clark. You kill Ripper too. Thank you. Take friend and leave." And he kind of just stands up straight and starts walking into the middle of the room. Kind of takes his spot back behind the campfire here.
Emek, how do we know you're not going to flush us out of the cave if we start walking out?
Only thing I flush is Clark body.
All right, flush him first, and then we'll leave.
Okay. And he yells out some stuff in Goblin, and several of the smaller goblins drag Clark's body off. And you watch. Well, I mean, they leave the cave with them. There's it takes like 3 or 4 of the ones that are left to like drag this bugbear's body out of the cave and down the passageway. Do you follow them?
Can I
No.
can I go over to the goblin on the ground and kill him with my dagger?
Oh my god.
I mean,
Wait.
you can.
Yeah, I want to do it.
Wait, who?
I mean, we don't
Oh,
know.
the
He's,
one-
we don't know what he's doing. He's just walking over to it.
The goblin
dang.
that's on the ground that we were fighting that shot at me multiple times.
Yeah, roll an
Wait.
attack. At
Ah,
advantage.
It's. Can I yell out to him as he's walking?
I mean, you can ask what he's doing, but
I rolled a 24 to hit.
All
Jesus
right.
Christ.
What are you doing?
roll damage.
Oh, I was rolling at
Whisper.
advantage, right?
Yeah. He's
Hold-
laying prone, so you have advantage on the attack.
It's still 24, and then the attack is 7.
Plus another d6 because it's a sneak attack.
God, this goblin's getting cut in half. Huh?
That is going to be 11.
Jesus Christ.
Whisper,
Dude, you would've
what are
killed
you
half the
doing? Where
party
are you
with that.
going?
Whisper Mouse walks across the room silently. He speaks no words. As he gets over there, you watch as. Are you trying to be like stealthy about this, or are you just walking over?
No,
and-
I'm kind of doing it in front of Yemek
Yemek?
on purpose
Okay.
to basically say like, you know, this fight was easy and I'm just finishing the job.
All right. You watch as Whisper Mouse walks over, dagger in hand. He looks back over his shoulder at the last minute, making eye contact with Yemek before he kind of drops down to one knee and just plunges the dagger into the back of this goblin who's laying prostrate in front of you. You just hear this as he pulls the blade back out, wipes it on the leather armor of the goblin, and then stands. Roll an intimidation check for me at advantage.
Wow. Jesus. Should we just run this cave, guys?
We live here now.
14 plus 3, 17.
And Yemek rolled a natural 1. So
God, dude.
he kind of just like puts his hands up and like backs away a little bit. Says-
I look at him before he gets to say anything, and all I say is,
Whisper Mouse.
You whisper that in his ear.
Whisper Mouse.
He kind of just like backs up and like gives you free rein. Says, "Your friend waiting in another room. You take him and go."
Hey, Yemek, what are you gonna do now with the cave? You just gonna run it?
Yes, Yemek in charge now.
Yemek, we saw some signs of a blue lion figure. Can you explain that to us?
They goods we took from wagon.
Who's wagon?
I don't know.
The dwarf?
No.
Mm.
We've had these for a long time.
What's in them? What's in the boxes?
Yemek doesn't know. Clark in charge. Well, Clark was in charge. Clark's dead now.
Yemek, you in charge. Can you pop one open for us?
Sure. He walks over and just like peels back like one of the wooden lids to one of the crates. They appear to be decent quality goods. They are like adventuring gear sort of things. There's like some armor and weapons in there.
Yemek, would you mind if some of us took some of this stuff or checked it out to see if it's better than what we got?
Yeah, look quick and then you go. More goblins may come back soon.
Okay.
Upgrades.
How do we go about checking these boxes now?
I mean, it's so basically it's a random assortment of basic weapons. If there was a different style of weapon that you were looking for, you may be able to find it in here, but it's not like a they look like pretty run-of-the-mill like things that you would find just in a weapon shop in town.
Was there a way to check if anything's a higher armor class than what I have? Or is that something that's like in my realm of things to do?
The armor in here looks like it's mostly leather armor, which I think is what you have. Yeah.
Yeah, leather.
Leather and hide and some chain armor. So the armor itself is very similar to what all of you are wearing already. You would get a dex or a AC improvement from wearing like chain armor, but you aren't able to wear chain armor. You can only wear light armor.
Okay, no problem.
But flavor-wise, you would be able to grab a different kind of weapon if you don't want what you have.
I think I'm okay. Oh, also, I picked my dagger up off the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
The same is true for the rest of you. I mean, I don't know if you know what the list of stuff is, but if you wanted to change out one of your weapons, you are more than welcome to do so, or to grab an extra one.
Can I just grab a second dagger? Is that something I could do?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, I'll grab a dagger or two if they've got them.
Yeah, you can grab an extra dagger. If you go into your equipment, click manage, you should be able to search for dagger and add one to your inventory.
Is there any two-handed swords, claymores, type of thing in there?
There would be like a long sword.
How heavy is that? Where do I see like my?
It's a little bit lighter weight than your maul or your morning star is, but it is a versatile weapon. So you could use it with one hand, and it would do the same damage that a longsword or that a morning star does, or you could use it with both hands, and it would do a D10 instead.
Okay, I like that. I'm gonna take it.
Cool.
While he is looting that, I'm going to say,
Hey, Blackbraid, can you heal me now? Or do you not have the juice right now? Because I'm holding on to this health potion, and I'm really, really hurt. I still haven't drank it. I would like to save it, if possible.
I don't got the juice right now. You might as well just drink it.
All right.
all right, I'm gonna drink this HP potion.
Okay.
Did we split the silver? Was that talked about already?
Your character does not know what happened.
Silver?
Okay.
Let's discuss these matters outside of the cave.
Can I advise Westlye to pick up an extra piece of the best looking armor and a sword?
He did. He grabbed the long sword.
No, like another one.
Oh. Yeah, you
Not,
can do
not
it
a
if you
long
want.
sword.
So
Just armor for myself?
No, not for yourself. Just pick up
All right. I also take some extra armor and an additional longsword. Am I gonna be able to move?
No, yeah, you can carry. You're the strongest one out of us.
So for the potion, do I roll 2d4s?
Yes, and then add 2.
I think you shall take an extra set of leather armor
Mm-hmm.
and maybe a
So I heal
good-looking
for 7, which
scimitar or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm on to you, Zobo.
Is Meepo in the room with us?
Meepo is not.
So before I guess my party is ready to leave, I'll go over to Emac and in Goblin say, "Have you thought this through, becoming the leader of here?" And I say that in the sense of when Clark's bosses come back, what shall you say to them?
Yimik don't know. But Yimik in charge now.
And if you couldn't handle Clog by yourself, what makes you think you can handle those in charge of Clog by yourself?
Yimik has goblins. Goblins loyal to Yimik now.
Hey, Yimik, are these guys gonna attack us on our way out? Or are we pretty cool to leave?
No, you good.
Okay. Yimik, is there any
We should go
advice
find
or
Silver.
anything that you guys can warn us about on our path ahead?
Be careful on the road. It's dangerous. And he kind of just like has a little smirk on his face, almost like as much as like a goblin could.
I'll say in when I see that on him, I'll say in Elven to my my kin over there. Do you understand what I am saying? These goblins will attack anything on this road, children or women, anything.
I see what you're saying.
Is there anything that you could give us, Yimik, to help us in our journey? Do you have anything? Maybe like a we're cool with Emac sign or something?
Oh my god.
He says, Yimak have nothing. Clark take all loot.
Okay.
All right. I start heading back to what's his name?
Sildar?
Sildar Hallwinter's quarters.
All right, you make your way back over
Should we all go?
to Sildar.
All of us? Should we all go?
Let's get out of here.
All right,
Yeah.
Emac, pleasure doing business, buddy. Take care. Good luck.
He like steps back forward off the wall where he's just been kind of like almost cowering after Whispermouse's like display of just brutality as you guys all exit the chambers.
Yeah, and right before
make
I
your-
leave, I lock eyes with him and lick my dagger of the goblin's blood.
You nasty Whisper Mouse. Oh.
He just has this like blank look on his face, just like not disgusted because he's a goblin, but like he's not sure what to make of this little halfling who's just on a power trip. You guys make your way back through the cavern. You are unharassed by the goblins. They let you pass as you make your way back to Sildar, laying on the on this platform.
All
He
right.
is
Yeah, we need-
conscious, barely, but he is not dead.
Looks like we should have saved one of those potions for Sildar.
Yeah, drank them like they're nothing.
Yeah, that maybe wasn't the best.
You can use. You don't have to be in initiative to use your spells or anything. Just FYI, you can use them whenever.
But once we use our slots, they're used up, right?
That is true.
Okay.
What time of day is it?
He's laying there just like barely conscious.
Someone got something for this guy? He's dying. I'm too tired, man. I can't sing him nothing.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen you guys like put your hands on people and fix them. So, can we help out Sildar so we can find out where Gundren is? No.
I mean,
Everyone's kind of quiet here, huh?
I need to rest. I don't know if this is going to be the best place to do that.
Can I check to see how hurt he is?
Yeah, roll a medicine check.
14.
I mean, he's pretty hurt. He doesn't look like he's dying. He looks like he's stable. He's just very, very badly wounded and needs some time to recover. He's been mistreated and not allowed any rest or anything. He's just been, brutalized pretty much.
Okay. I think we should take a little rest here with him, help him get back to health so that we can talk to him about what's going on and what happened to Gundren.
Should we go and ask Emac to make sure that we can rest here without any harassment?
I think he gets it.
Yeah.
He just told us to get out of here before.
He did tell us to hurry up and grab stuff and leave. So I mean, that could mean anything. His bosses could be on the way back. I really don't want to do another fight right now, guys.
Let me go ask.
Let's ask him.
I'll go ask.
I'll go with Whispermouse.
Me and Zobal.
Okay, you guys head back over to Ymic's new cave. As you enter in, he's standing there behind his new home campfire.
Ymec. We were thinking about taking a little rest back where Sildar was. Can you give us an oath of protection that nobody will sneak attack us?
I can only try. Other goblins come back. They may be loyal to Clark. May not like Ymec in charge.
While this is transpiring, can I cast detect magic and just walk around about the room?
Sure.
Just to make sure we didn't miss anything.
You don't pick up any auras or anything as
Okay.
you circle the room here.
Gotcha.
Ymec, no attack. Ymec goblins here, no attack. But other goblins may come back. May not be loyal.
How many more goblins would you say there are?
At least 12.
And how often does this boss of Clark's come?
I never seen boss.
Can you set a couple goblins out near the mouth of the cave to at least alert us if somebody comes in?
I will post somebody as lookout.
Emac, let me pose a question. You stated that these goblins will come back only loyal to Clark, correct? If they come back and see you at the head of the cave now, what do you think they will do? Would you have a small war at your hands?
We maybe fight. Ymec and Ymec goblins win, but I can't say no attack you.
Alright. I look at Whispermouse. Just give him a look and I turn around and start walking out.
But right before I leave, I say, can we make that 2 goblins at the mouth? One to protect and one to run and tell us?
Not many goblins left. You kill lots.
true, we did.
That's fair.
Nick, I'm gonna keep walking to the edge of the very beginning of the cave and
Okay.
see if I can see Meepo.
You're poking your head out.
Like all the way to the very beginning.
Okay, so you walk all the way out of the cave over this rubble pile. You do see Meepo has tucked himself off to the side here.
I'll go and we'll go to him and see and say, oh, Meepo, it seems you are the only true one to trust around here. I thank you for your honor and loyalty.
He kind of, as you walk out, he reaches down to like touch this burned flesh of his leg where you previously seared his skin. He goes, Meepo, live! And kind of just like stands there like almost cowering.
No, I say, oh, no. Meepo, you have the wrong idea, my friend. As I said, you are loyal to us now. You are a friend of us. No worry. And I'll try to motion him to... We are stationed back there. We made friends with Emac. And I don't know if you saw, but they took Clog's body out. So there's no fear you should have here anymore.
Meepo no like Clog.
That's what I just said. Clog is gone. There's no
Yes.
worry for you anymore.
Yes, I saw Clog float downstream. No like Clog.
Yep, that is our doing.
Thank you.
Meepo, do you like living here?
It's okay.
How would you like to come with us?
Well,
To live a better life in society.
where you go?
No, we are adventurers. We travel all over. You can see plenty of things. Not be stuck in this cave with these liars.
Lots of places people don't like creature like Meepo.
Oh, don't worry
Don't
about
fit
that.
in well.
No. Do not worry about the Meepo. I'll make sure you fit into society. We'll have you covered.
He kind of like steps forward a little bit, like maybe not quite so afraid of you.
And I'll put out a mage hand, like as a handshake form, and say, Meepo, you can trust me.
He shakes the like tentatively like reaches out towards this like spectral hand that's formed in front of him. He's like a little timid around any of the arcane ever since the display that has overtaken. First he fell unconscious as a song sang out across the cave mouth here and took his consciousness from him, and then he was seared and mistreated. But he shakes the hand and kind of like walks up a little closer to you.
Meepo, please follow me inside. We have lots to talk about.
We go back inside. We no leave.
Oh, we will be leaving, but my group feels that they should rest before adventuring on. Emac said it was fine, that we can rest here. With full protection from him.
Meepo wait outside.
Alright.
Meepo like outside.
Okay. If you feel you must, but please, Meepo, if you see any danger, please come and alert us.
Okay, Meepo friend.
Yes, you are a friend. And I'll mage hand pat him on top of the head.
Okay, he
And
kind of
then,
like ducks his head a little bit as it's touching him, and then like kind of like walks up to where he was before, where he can like see out to take guard.
Okay, and I'll go back in.
Okay.
I don't know where everyone else is at.
I when you went out to
You guys
Meepo,
have all-
I'm going back to the pack.
Yeah, you guys are
Yeah.
all up. I haven't moved anybody on the map really because we're not really using it anymore. So you guys are just inside the cave with Sildar at this point.
All right. I think we should probably just
Is the
rest up.
human with us by Okay, no, we're by
Yeah,
by
well,
Sildar.
Okay.
I just kind of abandoned the map at this point. We're not really
Okay.
doing it anymore.
Okay,
You guys
yeah,
are
no problem.
you guys are all over with Sildar taking a rest, I think.
The goblins still there in the room?
A couple of them are still sitting and eating food and whatnot. They don't really seem to give you any sort of attention whatsoever.
Guys, I'm gonna be real honest here. I'm kind of worried about other goblins coming and then a fight breaking out. I don't know if this is our best place to rest.
Zubal, do you talk to Meepo?
Yes. And I can gladly say that he is a friend of ours now.
So he take watch as well?
Well, he does not like coming in here. I think he is untrusting of the cave. He does not know what is going on now with the power.
See, if
Clark
Meepo doesn't even trust the cave, then how can I? And Meepo knows the cave. It's up to you guys. I don't know if we get our man out of here and we find a different place to rest, or if you guys, I feel a little uneasy in here.
I think I would agree with my friend over here that I think it is the best course of action to leave, because we did leave our oxen. Ox? Was it ox? I forget now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wagon and ox before it becomes too late.
Yeah. I think we leave.
Westlye, do you think you could throw Sildar on your back here? You think you could carry him?
Yeah, I got him. Yeah. Got him in the fireman's carry.
All right, you hoist the man up onto your shoulders. He kind of groans in pain as you lift him up, but he looks appreciative that you are getting him out of here. You guys head out the front of the cave.
Yeah.
None of the goblins stop you along the way. You find Meepo waiting outside the front. He perks up and looks over. He goes, friends leave now?
Yes, you will be coming along, correct?
Oh yes, Meepo friend.
Yes,
Meepo
and then
leave.
when he starts coming along, I'll tell him, oh, I made sure to grab goods for you, and I'll have I'll summon an unseen servant to take the armor off of Wes and start giving it and putting it on Meepo.
The
leather.
Oh, okay.
The leather armor and the scimitar.
Do you do anything to stop that, Wes? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of have Sildar on my back, and I feel this like thing that I can't see. Like,
Yeah, there's just as he starts talking about, as he's talking to Meepo, there's just like this like arcane glow that happens for a moment before it's gone, but you feel this kind of pressure as this leather armor and sword begin to like slowly pull themselves off of your person. That not the armor you're wearing or the sword that you're carrying for your own, but like that you've been taking with you.
Real quick, he's the same size as the halfling, correct? Meepo?
More or less, yeah.
So I'll go over to my friend Squeebles over here and tell him we have much to discuss. I know you have abilities to make people look different. If you could be so kind to make sure our friend looks more like you and your brother than a goblin.
Meepo, sit down, baby. I'm about to put my makeup to work, I guess.
Okay, roll a let's say a performance check for me.
All right, let's see here.
that
Oh, and that 20 plus 4.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's
People sit
I've been
down
watching them
quietly.
tutorials.
This guy looks more like a halfling than you guys do.
And when you're done, it is almost indistinguishable that, besides the smell, that Meepo is actually a goblin.
No, we cleaned him.
Oh, that's right. You
Yeah,
you
I
did
cleaned the
clean
shit
it.
out of him.
Clean this.
Clean them.
Yeah, he is indistinguishable from a halfling at this moment.
Go.
Meepo,
He
you're
has
looking
a-
good, man.
He has a pretty big smile on his face.
I gotta give him another pat on the head and then start to move on.
And that might be the only tell is when he opens his mouth to smile. There's just like these jagged yellow teeth like of his goblin mouth.
Meepo, when we get into town and around people, just kind of blend in and don't talk.
Lip
maybe at all.
sealed.
Meepo, stay quiet.
Thank you, Meepo.
And as he says that, he looks up at you and goes and smiles.
All right, do you guys want to make our way back to the wagon?
To the wagon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can I pee real quick or what's up?
In character.
game,
or-
Zuba's just gonna turn around and start pissing all over a tree. Like a dog.
Can't you do some like arcane spectral? Like,
Suck the pee out of you.
like,
Yeah, you
What can I
don't you just go to the bathroom and press it. Digitate yourself while you're doing it.
Yeah, I just pissed my own pants and then press the digitate it out. Yeah.
I use mage hand to grip my penis.
Yeah. Just cast.
Destroy water on my bladder.
Yeah. There you go.
All right, let's pee break.
I'm just gonna pee.
Cool.
Nice.
Well, this is going to be a little stop and go, but you return to your cart to find it still hidden safely beneath the brush in a small clearing near the road. The oxen, still strapped to the yoke, have grazed a decent chunk of grass from the area they could reach. You pack back up for the journey, your pockets a little heavier, your body sweaty and bruised, and the steel of your weapons coated in a fine layer of goblin blood.
Except mine.
So as you guys are climbing back into the cart here, we can take a moment at the end of our break, and you guys are all reached level 2.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Woo!
Wow.
So you guys are back on the trail. You pull the cart from the side of the road. You lay Sildar in there as you head off. As you travel and heal yourselves, leveling up in this situation. Sildar eventually regains some of his health and he has become conscious. He sits up in the back of the cart and I can't thank you guys enough. I thought I might be in that cave forever. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, dude.
Well, if you don't mind me asking, where are we headed?
So that we're not 100%. Can you tell us what happened to you though? What happened to you and the man, the Gundren? Yes, Sildar. What happened to you and Gundren?
Well, I suppose I might as well start at the beginning. I only recently became acquainted with Gundren. Actually, back in Neverwinter, he hired me to accompany him to Phandalin, and as it were, I happened to be heading that way anyhow. So I agreed. In light of the current situation, I feel perhaps it would serve all parties to share some of the information that I've learned. Gundren and his 2 brothers, Thardan and Nundro, recently located an entrance to the long-lost Wave Echo Cave, the site of the mines of the Phandelver's Pact.
What is believed to be inside this cave?
Well, the cave it has quite a storied history, to be honest. It was over 500 years ago that the clans of the dwarves and the gnomes made an agreement known as the Phandelver's Pact, by which they would share a rich mine in a wondrous cavern known as Wave Echo Cave. It is said that beyond just the cavern's mineral wealth, it contained great magical powers. There were human spellcasters that are said to have allied themselves with the dwarves and gnomes to channel and bind that energy into a great forge. The times were good and Phandalin prospered as well, but disaster struck when the orcs swept through the north and laid waste to everything in their path. The mine, the cavern, it was all lost.
So the orcs filled this cavern?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that was centuries ago. They came through from the north and just decimated everything.
How is Gundren and his brothers so lucky to find this cave entrance?
I'm not sure how they discovered it. I know Gundren was in possession of a map. It showed the secret location of the cave, but I'm fairly certain that the goblins took it away when they captured us. I remember seeing the map case lying empty on the road before they drug us away. I can only imagine that they had taken it at that point.
And
As
do
far
you know where Gundren has gone?
Yeah, as far as I know, I mean, you can never be sure with goblins, but I overheard them talking about some figure known as the Black Spider. He apparently had sent word to capture Gundren along the road, and then it was instructed that the dwarf be brought back to him. I'm afraid, though, I have no idea who the Black Spider is.
Why did they take Gundren and not you?
I don't know. I guess they must have known about the map, or they must have known Gundren was involved. I mean, I was just tired as a sellsword. I really don't have much information about it other than what I've told you. I mean, I have a contact.
Sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. Sorry, go ahead.
No, for sure. Ask questions.
I was just gonna say they had to have known that Gundren knew where this cave was.
Well, I mean, in my experience, goblins are not very intelligent beings themselves. But
I shake my head at Meepo. That's not true.
he kind of was looking down this whole time. So I think it must have been this Black Spider figure who's pulling the strings here. But like I said, I'm not really
Sildar,
really sure who that is.
Do you know anything about this ruby that Gundren was talking about back at the tavern?
Oh, the ruby that he paid for the night of drinks with?
Yes.
He claims that that's part of the mineral wealth of the mine. That it was he claims it was part of his birthright to take this mine, and that it would bring prosperity back to the whole region and unfathomable riches.
So has Gundren been inside the mine?
I don't know for sure. I have to assume, but I don't know for sure. Like I said, I just recently met Gundren in Neverwinter when he asked me to accompany him.
Did Gundren show you the map personally?
Only that it existed. I didn't get to see the actual map itself.
If you had to estimate about how far from it is it from where we are?
To the cave?
Yeah. Do you think you have an estimate?
I honestly have no idea. I know that Gundren and I were on the way to Phandalin. He had business to take care of, he said, and I was on my way to Phandalin anyway. I have some contacts in business there myself, and so I agreed to accompany him. I've obviously failed at my duties as we were ambushed along the road and kidnapped, and I've lost him.
Well, Sildar, Looks like we're going to Phandalin.
I would very much appreciate that. I have a contact in Phandalin that I'm trying to reach myself.
What, if you don't mind me asking, what business do you have yourself in Phandalin?
I'm a member of what's known as the Lord's Alliance, and another member of our group by the name of Iarno traveled to Phandalin several months ago to establish order there, but we haven't received any word from him since he left. I've been planning to head there on my own. And honestly, at this point, it's probably the best place to go, as it's the nearest settlement as far as I can tell.
Is the symbol for the Lord's Alliance? Would that happen to be a blue lion?
Oh no, the blue lion is a symbol of a trading post. They have several locations. I know one of them is in Phandalin. Are you familiar with them?
We've came across some of their goods.
Oh yes, the Lion Shield Coster logo. I believe I did catch a glimpse of that in the cave back there. It is a trading post. I believe they have a branch in Phandalin.
Do you have any knowledge about a frog statue? A jade frog statue?
I can't say that I do.
Me either.
All right, guys, what do we think?
Let's
Off
head
to
to
Phandalin?
Yep.
I think we go to Phandalin.
Cool.
I hop back in the driver's seat of the wagon.
All right.
And make sure everybody's strapped in. Got all our stuff. Good to go.
Cool. You guys set off down the road. Overhead, the sky is faded to a dull grayish blue, and before long, a light rain begins to fall though the sun continues to poke its way through. Several hours pass, rather uneventfully, when out among the scattered groups of trees, Hael and Westlye both notice some shapes moving in the distance.
Guys,
see those?
do you see something?
Yeah, I think I see something in the trees up there.
You guys kind of slow the cart down, peer off to the side.
Can I take a look at what they're pointing at? You want me to
Uh,
roll or?
Sure, you can roll a perception check.
10, 13.
There's the area that you've gone. So you were going south down the high road, and just before you were ambushed by the goblins, you veered off onto what's called the Tribor Trail, which is kind of in a more of a meadowlands with rolling hills, and then there's thick forests like way off to the sides, both sides of the path here. I mean, at least 100 feet away on each side. But dotted through this landscape, there are these small coves of trees that are growing close together, like almost tiny little woods. And it's probably about 40 feet from from where you're at on the wagon on the road. There's this small cluster of trees, and there's definite movement of shapes that you can see between the trunks out there.
Deadwater, can you make out anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of hold my finger to my head and use divine sense to see if there's any sort of sense of good or evil in that vicinity.
Interesting.
It's kind of spooky out here.
As you sit in the front of this cart, touching one hand to your head and the holy symbol, you reach out and detect that there is evil in that cluster of trees.
Hey guys, I'm sensing some bad stuff over there. I don't know if you can make out some of that movement, but I got a bad feeling about it.
Bad stuff like stinky goblins, or like bad stuff like gonna kill us?
Please, Whisper Mouse with the goblin comments.
Yeah, sorry, Meepo. I say in goblin.
Meepo's one of us now.
Yeah, no, I wasn't really getting this sense from the goblins. This seems like something a lot more dark. I don't know, more powerful, but more evil for sure.
Can I get off the cart and try to stealth over there? Is it night? What time of day is it?
No, so you guys you left the cave, the goblin cave, probably in the evening, late evening. Took a long rest while you leveled up, packed back up on the cart in the morning. So it's mid morning still.
Okay, then I'm gonna try to stealth over there towards the trees and go unnoticed. And
All right, roll a
get a
stealth
better
check
look.
for me.
Do we have a map for this?
No, this is just
Okay.
in your head.
Stealth 26.
Okay. So as you approach the small cluster of trees, you gingerly creep forwards, your feet light on the soft new grass. What you see appears to be a small band of orcs gathered in a circle around several medium-sized animals, goats or perhaps calves, on which they are currently feasting. Some of them are standing, others are sitting on logs or large rocks in the clearing. And a humanoid figure lies lifeless and still nearby.
How many orcs did you say?
Quick count, probably a dozen or so.
I'm gonna go back to the party.
Okay. Whisper Mouse quietly turns from the small. There's like a small hill right before the cluster of trees that he's crept up to the top of to peer over and see what he can discern is this evil presence, and gathering the information turns and makes his way back over to the wagon.
Guys, it's Whisper Mouse.
Yeah, we know.
I just went over there and Deadwater was right. It's evil. I saw about a dozen orcs with some animals, some goats, some calves, but the scariest part of it all was like Sildar, like a human, just like Sildar, lying there, looked dead, lifeless.
I'm sorry, did you say a dozen or
A dozen orcs, and like I said, like Sildar, like a human, like looks like Sildar almost dead. I think dead. He didn't move.
Yeah, we should probably get going.
I'm with you, Blackbraid. I don't think we should stay here. If you guys saw what I saw, you would want to leave.
I didn't see it.
We have another option.
It sounds like to fight.
Where else do we go?
Well, we go on our way.
Squeebles, it isn't until you catch a large shadow passing through the sun overhead and hear the loud flapping of what must be rather large wings that you notice the light rain around you has frozen into little pellets of falling ice. The large shape overhead passes beyond the glade of the orcs before banking hard to its right. As it turns, the sunlight glints off its glittering white scales, almost blinding, it's so bright.
Like Geno's
Squeebles, you could swear you could swear the dragon is holding eye contact with you as it streaks through the air. Just before reaching the glade, its mouth opens wide and sheets of ice and frost erupt from between its jaws, freezing the air, the ground, and anything in between solid as it continues its course through the meadowlands directly towards you. I need you all to make Constitution saving throws.
Jesus Christ.
20.
19.
Con. Oof. A 12.
21. Wavy muted.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I roll a 20. Do I get a plus or minus? Oh, I see. +2. Okay. All right, here we go. Ooh. The 20 plus 2, 22.
What were all your rolls?
20.
22.
12.
21.
19.
Damn, you guys are killing it.
Yeah, I got the nat 20.
You go.
If that gives any extra. plus
Mine was
2.
not nat. It was 19 plus 1.
Yeah, mine was the nat 20 plus 2.
Take that dragon ass, frozen ass bitch.
Okay.
I got a nice ass coat, bitch.
Let's relax, huh?
Gotta be warm as fucking this bitch.
You all take 12 points.
Am I dead?
No.
No.
You all take 12 points of cold damage. But Zobal, you take 24 points of cold damage.
That's fine. I just turn into a block of ice and fall over.
Zobal is like unconscious, frozen stiff, laying. Were you on the cart or were you beside the cart?
No,
one-
I would
no
have been
one-
on the cart. I don't.
Yeah, no one left
I
the
don't give a-
cart.
So
Except
it's
me, yeah.
lying in the back of the cart, just unconscious and frozen. The large shape. The dragon circles back and lands beyond you in the glade. A cloud of snow and ice kicked up where its claws bite into the earth. Even from this distance, you can watch as a huge claw scoops up one of these orc bodies and just like bites into it. You can see it like almost towering like near the trees as he ripping this body apart and puts his claws down and you can see all this like commotion. You're a long way away at this point. You're still 40 or 50 feet away, but you just see this commotion of like this dragon decimating several of these orcs, and you spot several of them turning and just hightailing it out of that glade and hauling away.
I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying on Geno.
Okay. I believe he is
Stable.
he's stabilized and not bleeding out. As you watch as Blackbraid casts this spell, you can see the warmth in Geno's body start to return, and some of the frozen status of his body begin to thaw some. As still 40 or 50 feet away, this dragon is almost playing with its food in this open glade.
Guys, we gotta get out of here now. Can we?
I told you I sensed something evil.
That was some crazy sensing, I'll tell you that. What do you guys want to do? What's the move?
I hop back on the wagon, slightly frozen, and everybody's on the wagon now, and hopefully
Deadwater, hit it.
Yeah, I just need to figure out the layout of the land here. Like, what is there a direction we can go
De-
towards
Deadwater,
Vanland to
there's a
escape this?
dragon.
Just take off,
I
dude.
know, but like, do
Yeah,
we
the-
go backwards?
yes.
Do we go forward?
You can go forward. The dragon's it's basically off to the side of the trail. Like let's say to the north, about 50 feet off in an open glade.
Yeah, I give these oxen a little kick, and the wheels on the wagon just burn out.
All right, roll a d20 for
Get
me.
out of there. What is that, D20?
Yeah.
Eight.
All right, well, the cart explodes.
Wait. I believe you are proficient in land vehicles, if I'm not mistaken.
I am.
You can add your proficiency bonus to that roll.
Okay, 10.
Okay, so you watch as Westlye grabs the reins of these oxen and is just like doing everything in his power to get this vehicle out of this situation. The sheet of ice and frost that this dragon has unleashed across the ground has almost frozen the wagon wheels solid to the ground. But as you start to coax the oxen into moving forward, who have fortunately been out of the path of the dragon as it came through, you guys caught the edge of its breath. Otherwise, the damage would have probably been rather devastating. You get the cart rolling forward again, and you begin your travels down the road. I would assume at a accelerated pace at this point.
We out of there.
Zubal. Nothing? Guys, we gotta help Zubal.
Dude, he's a sheet of ice.
What can we
Yeah.
do?
I can help him. So I'll pull my holy symbol out from my armor and I'll channel divinity.
Okay.
And you can heal 10 hit points.
Nice.
Comes back to
I
life.
start shaking him, and the ice like starts cracking off of him, and he's
Geno, you've been basically like you're sitting here having this conversation with your friends, and suddenly it's like time has stopped for you. You're encased in ice, and frozen out of time, until all of a sudden you feel this warmth in your core, and it permeates out through the rest of your body, and you feel this ice release as you come back into consciousness, and are not dead.
I wake up and what happened?
Zubal, you were frozen. You were a big ice cube.
Well, where did that creature go? A massive white creature.
He started to take out the orcs after he flew by us, and Deadwater just took off.
We dusted his ass.
Wow, you took out that creature?
No, we just left him in the dust. We zoomed out of there.
we'll come back to him when we're strong enough.
It's at this moment
something in my heart calls me to destroy that beast.
It's at this moment that you realize, sitting huddled in the back of the cart is another frozen ice cube creature, as
Jesus
Meepo has been frozen solid in the back of the cart.
Meepo!
I will spare the dying Meepo.
As he stabilizes in the back of the cart as well. Fortunately, he rolled an 18 on his con save.
Nice, Meepo. Good roll.
But he is unconscious still, just laying in the back of the cart. Still his little halfling self. He's frozen, just kind of like on his face.
Don't worry, well, we're gonna get you some rest.
You say to
Still
the
look-
unconscious halfling goblin. You continue your travels, putting as much distance between you and the frozen glade behind you.
As we start to get some distance, I look over to Squeebles.
Squeebles, back at the treasure chest there, we came across some silver. Did you
Yeah.
happen to grab it?
Yeah, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I wasn't trying to hoard it for myself, right? I just knew that big, ugly Zulok ass motherfucking guy was coming back for us. And I didn't want him to maybe get greedy with it. So before he saw it, I just, slightly tucked it in the bag. I got 25 pieces for each of you guys. Here you go.
Wow.
Wow, that doesn't
Nice
seem
job,
like all of it.
Squeebs.
Thanks, Squeebs.
Well, it was about 170, and, you can't divide that between, what I'm saying? I think I get a little bonus for the quickness.
Yeah, for all the goblins you killed.
That's right.
Wow. How many was that?
He is
Uh,
speaking truth.
We don't gotta get into numbers. Anyway, guys,
So-
here's your
so-
25 there.
So how much more silver are you taking than us?
I'm not good at math. I don't know. Let me give me a second here. Hold on a second. Let's see here. 25 times. Let's see here. 5 of you guys. That's 125. 170 minus 125 is what is that? Let me think here. It's like 50 or something.
Can I-
45. Huh?
Can I slide a hand 25 silver from Squeebles?
Oh my god.
You can try, I guess.
Yeah, you can try, I guess. Roll against me.
Roll a sleight of hand check.
Do I get to defend it? Do I
15.
defend it first?
Yeah, I mean, you would in this moment while you guys are having this conversation, you can roll a perception check.
All right. What's my perception here? +2. Moment of truth, bitch. Where's my shit? Here we go. Dang, I rolled an 8, so 10.
So, Squeebles snakes. You snake 25 silver from him.
Sweet.
Now, guys, I think
whoa,
we
whoa.
all
You
gotta
guys see that?
stay
This
here.
motherfucker just picked my- Nobody watching this.
Listen,
You didn't know. You didn't know.
You didn't know.
we all are in our share. I think it should be split evenly between us.
Squeebles, I'm sorry. You said when I heard you doing your math and your calculations, you said 5, but there's 6 of us.
Yeah, but then I was saying to each one of you guys, you guys each got, I'm the 6th, right? So I was accounting for how much I.
No,
It's
you're not
totally
the
fine,
sixth.
Squeebles. We all got
Meepo.
25 silver. It's
Meepo
fine.
is
You're
the
right.
sixth.
You're right. You know what? Let me redo my math here. So 170 divided by 5. I guess that's
It's
34
six.
even a
I'm
piece.
sorry, Squeebles. Again, it's 6, my friend.
Listen, no,
Oh.
Meepo doesn't need any silver. He's
No,
unconscious.
yeah, Meepo, guys, Meepo, we'll take care. If Meepo needs something, we can decide to group pool for him.
Why is
Can
that?
we agree
Is-
on that?
Does your life mean more
I-
than Meepo's?
I agree
Yes.
on that.
First of all, but second of all, I'm not sure he's able to make his own decisions right now.
We
So,
also gave him armor and.
And
a
I shall
weapon.
make them for him. He
Okay,
deserves
so
money.
you give him
wait,
what he
why are
needs.
you his dad now? Just because your son Owl died doesn't mean that you get to father Meepo. We all are group dad of Meepo.
Would you have made it through that cave if it wasn't for Meepo? Why do you make
Yes,
these decisions
yeah.
yourself?
Do anything for us other than get us washed out. He didn't even tell us about that.
Whatever
gonna
Meepo
be
needs,
honest.
we can handle it.
Listen,
Let's just split
all
up the
5 of
gold.
us,
Let's just split up the silver
34.
between us.
All right, here, I have a couple more. Let me check. So 34 piece. Wait a second. I have only 25 here. What happened?
You must have dropped it off the wagon.
That
Or
doesn't
did you
seem
grab
like-
it all?
I grabbed it all.
I mean,
could've-
Yemek came back pretty quick.
No, he was not that quick. I know. I checked. I had all of it.
There was a lot going on in there, Squeebles.
I want everyone in here to empty their pockets.
All right,
I have-
what dice do I have to roll to not empty my pockets?
Yeah, what the fuck? We have to go through
Um,
every coin in our pocket?
Am I still driving straight?
Yeah, you're on the way to. I mean, it was probably a full day's drive to Phandalin. Still, you had gone a day before you got ambushed, and then another day here. I think it's a no, it's a wisdom saving throw.
For me?
Yeah, or no, it'd be a charisma saving throw to not be coerced into emptying your pockets, I guess.
Oh, is that everybody?
Oh my god, I rolled a fucking nat 1. So yeah, I rolled a 4. I rolled a 4.
Well, Whisper Mouse empties his pockets. There's a lot of silver there.
Yeah.
Wow.
What the heck is that?
Wow, Whisper Mouse. That's pretty, guys. You know what? I did. When Whisper Mouse and I came across this chest, I do want to be very honest.
Whoa,
with
whoa,
all of
whoa,
you.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh well, Whisper Mouse, please don't interrupt me because I'm talking. We found all 170 of the silver. That I was honest with you guys about, right? And then I was very honest in saying I'm gonna keep a little bit for my sleight of hand trick of pocketing it and saving it for all of us. Whisper Mouse, on the other hand, said me and him split it and leave all of you out. And now it seems somehow he's come across more silver than I even had myself.
How do you?
Whisper,
First of all, how do you know how much? How do you know how much silver I had in my pocket after I left the tavern? 1, 2. Blackbraid saw you sneakily take the money out. Did you not, Blackbraid?
Sure, I did.
And I told you why. I
And-
explained myself. I have nothing to hide. Look at me. I'm a man with nothing to hide.
Well, you hid it for almost a day and a full dragon attack. That you had any money at all. Deadeye,
Am I gonna con the dragon not to attack us with a little bit of silver?
Deadeye, and Zobal had no idea that you had any money in that chest.
I was not gonna keep it. Blackbraid saw it. I gave him the old wink and say, "I got us. It was for us." I was honest. Blackbraid, you can back me
seemed
up.
pretty
Was I
sneaky.
honest?
I slam on the brakes.
The
And the wagon.
Great.
Power breaks.
and these oxen just stop dead in their track.
Wesley pulls the e-brake, drifts the.
We do a 180 because the cart comes to such a stop, and I yell out loud, "Guys, enough with the bickering! I want my 34 silver, and you can handle the rest yourselves." And I'm rolling an intimidation check as I slam my javelin down in the seat of the wagon.
Well, now you just ruined the wagon. No one's gonna want to sit there.
Yeah.
Get a splinter in my ass.
Yeah, you have to fix that later.
I like how, just for the record, out of game, you guys are on the way to deliver goods that's gonna pay you each 10 gold. And you're bickering about 34 silver versus 25 silver.
What's the silver to gold ratio?
10 silver is 1 gold.
Oh, that's plenty to bicker about for
Yeah,
me, baby.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
ready.
yeah.
I'm from the slum.
The difference
You know
of
what? I
West-
agree with Westlye in this broken ass seat. Give me my 34 and I'm good.
I rolled a 22 intimidation.
checks against other people are strange. In a strange situation, it will devolve very quickly if we start rolling against each other all day.
Yeah.
I give back 10 silver back to the Squeebles, and I sit with my 40 silver. At this point, hopefully everybody's confused enough that not everybody knows exactly how much money people have, and we go on our way.
So I still have my 25.
You decide that.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's the attitude I'm presenting. Is I give you 10 back, and I'm like,
Here
all
we
right,
go.
let's go.
All right, I had 25. I still have 25. Let's ride.
Yep.
And I start dragging back up.
That adds up.
All right.
You continue along your way, each sitting in the wagon, not talking to one another as you begrudgingly travel the rest of the way to Phandalin. Eventually,
Is
the rutted
Silder okay? This whole
Yeah, he made his.
He's
yeah,
he's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
The
So
rutted-
I was like, wait a second, what about my share?
Nick, can I summon my owl while we're traveling, by the way? So I know.
No.
Okay.
You need to get. You have to have stuff for that.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
I believe Find Familiar has a gold value associated with the components.
Oh shit. Okay, let me check real quick. You can go on.
So you need to acquire
10
the necessary stuff.
Real quick, how do I add or take away silver / like money?
If you
to
open
my-
up the currency, there's like a whole add
Yeah.
remove. widget.
Oh, okay.
Oh
okay.
yeah,
on
it
the
is,
equipment.
it is 10 gold. Yep.
Yeah, nice.
Eventually, the rutted track emerges from the wooded hillside, and you catch your first glimpse of Phandalin. The rough and tumble frontier town appears to consist of 40 or 50 simple log buildings, some of which seem to be built on the ruins of old fieldstone foundations. More old ruins, crumbling stone walls covered in ivy and briars, surround the newer houses and shops, showing how this must have been a much larger town in centuries past. Most of the newer buildings are set on the sides of the cart tracks, which widens into a muddy main street of sorts as it climbs toward a ruined manor house on a hillside at the east side of town. But even before you reach the outskirts of town, you hear the distinct ringing of a bell tower. Passing several of the homes, you begin to notice the windows and shutters have been closed up tight. The streets are completely void of life. Off to one side, you see a distant barn at one end of a pasture where a man appears to be hastily shoving the final goat from his herd in before entering himself and closing the door. Sildar seems very on edge. This is all very unexpected. I've heard nothing in Neverwinter that can begin to explain the things we just saw. My friends, we must secure lodgings. I'm told the local inn is very quaint. Perhaps we can gather some information.
I mean, it sounds good with me, Sildar. What about you guys?
Squeebles, the whisper mouth got your tongue?
The cold air got back there. It had me congested. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm okay with that. If everyone else is.
All right, let's go to the inn. Whisper Mouse can buy some drinks for us with his findings.
Let's see.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Can we get some town music too, if you can?
Yeah, let me look for it. Somehow have the wrong map too.
Is there another NPC in the cart? A halfling? Yeah, it's a halfling. All right.
Yeah, it's a halfling now.
Is he still unconscious?
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll channel divinity again.
Wow,
And he'll
Zubal,
have
are
as
you even
well.
looking after your son?
How much does he heal for?
So it's
Wow.
up to 10 points, but it has to stay under half of his health.
Oh,
10 points or half.
why can't I? There it is. Super professional.
There you go. There you go. I'm immersed.
Into town.
Sounds lovely here.
Aside from the ringing bell tower. You make your way into I guess we'll have to use this because it's the wrong map, but it's got everything written on it.
Okay.
Into town to the first large building that you see. As you near the center of town, there stands a large newly built roadhouse. The ruined field stones of a previously standing building provide a foundation of sorts, only a foot or two high in some places, while in others the field stones stand taller than a man and make up a large portion of the wall. The rest of the walls are constructed from the combination of clay bricks and roughly hewn timber. The steeply gabled roof is shingled from stone with large sections of thatch. As you open the front door, you catch a glimpse inside and find a few locals nursing mugs of ale or cider. They all turn and eye you with panic and curiosity.
What do you say, boys? We get some drinks?
I think we should. I think we should just complete the mission and get our gold.
Gold first, drinks later.
There's no reason to carry around this cart.
That's my mantra. Gold first, drinks later.
Weren't we supposed to bring the cart to the mine?
Yeah, we've seen that already, Mr. Mouse.
Aren't we supposed to bring the cart to the mine?
Yeah, isn't there, this town I thought we had to go to, no?
I think it was.
We
gotta
came to
go
this
through
town. We came to this town because Stildar said he needed to see somebody in Phandalin. So that's what we're here for. But I'm here as well to get some drinks.
Yeah, I'd also like to figure out what that blue lion symbol refers to here.
The
Maybe we can.
trading company
Yeah, but maybe we can let them know we found some of their goods in a cave.
that we don't have with us. hey,
With us,
Hey.
but we can tell where it is.
They're gonna go get it.
Why not?
We can ask where the trading post is.
I don't see the logic in this, but okay.
Just to
As you
drum
have
up
this-
conversation with locals.
As you have this conversation, Sildar dismounts from the cart, says, I'll head into the inn here and see about securing some lodging for us. If I recall, I believe you were to deliver the cart over to Barthen's Provisions here in town.
Sildar,
I believe the payment will be waiting for you there.
thank you for the information, Sildar. One quick question: Did you disclose exactly who you're meeting here?
I'm not meeting anyone. I'm inquiring about a fellow member of the Lord's Alliance, Iarno Albrecht. He came here several months ago, and we have not heard from him since. He was supposed to establish some sort of order in town.
Oh yes, Yarno.
And,
I remember
and
you
what,
saying that.
And what significance does the Yarno hold
Hold where?
in this town?
He had no prior significance in town. He was a member of the Lord's Alliance in Neverwinter, I believe, before he came here just to help establish order. It's kind of what we do as part of our group, and we've not heard from him since. So I'm coming to seek information about what happened to him.
Do you believe the innkeep will have information?
No, I believe they'll have a soft bed to sleep in. It's been a while since I slept anywhere besides the rock floor of a cavern, and it sounds quite nice.
Yeah, I also have
Understandable.
a sheet of ice on me and am freezing, so I would like to also find a nice bed for tonight. But let's deliver this wagon. What do we say, boys?
Barthen's Provisions.
Said that when I first got here.
Yeah, no, we heard you. We just had to make sure everybody was on the same page.
I'm with it. Let's go.
As Sildar enters in to the Stonehill Inn, he kind of leans back a little bit and points you up to the north, towards the large building that you passed on the way into town, and says, I believe Barthen's is that first building, the last one there on the right. And he enters into the Stonehill Inn and closes the door.
Thanks, Sildar. Rest up.
We'll be back.
You navigate the cart into a U-turn, make your way back towards the north side of Phandalin, towards the biggest trading post in town. It is one of the first buildings you would encounter when entering town from the Tribord Trail. The place is open from sunup to sundown, stocking ordinary goods and supplies, the kind of which you have in the back of your cart at the moment. As you enter Barthen's Provisions for the first time, you find the selections of goods to be somewhat lacking, and the supplies on the shelves moderately sparse. An older man looking to be 50 odd years old, judging by the salt and pepper hair that sits thick around the outside of the man's head, while the top has begun to bald, stands over behind the counter, smoking a long-stemmed tobacco pipe. He wears a light gray long-sleeve shirt with a faded red vest and tan-colored pants tucked into his worn leather boots. Welcome to Barthen's Provisions. I'm afraid we don't have a whole lot to offer at the moment. Supplies are running rather scarce. What is it I can do for you folks?
We were instructed by a dwarf named Gundren to drag this wagon all the way here to Barthen's Provisions. It seems to have some utilities in it. Would you like to take a look?
Oh, absolutely. He looks visibly like happier at the moment you mention a wagon of supplies. I surely would. Is it parked out front?
Yeah, it is. You want to go out?
He follows you out the front door, and is like visibly delighted to see a cart full of supplies finally being delivered to his establishment. He leans back into the front door of the trading post and calls out, "Ender Thistle, please come unload the wagon."
And bring the gold with you too on your way out.
Yeah, not so fast. We were promised a payout.
Elmar turns and says, allow me to introduce myself. I can't tell you how much I appreciate the service you've done for us today. My name is Elmar Barthen. This is my trading post, and I gotta be honest, it's been a little rough these days. But I very much appreciate the delivery. There was some gold that was left for you. I have it behind the counter if you want to accompany me inside, and I can have that for you.
Can I look at like the Barthen's Provisions and see if there's any logos anywhere or anything like symbolizing perhaps a blue lion?
There is no blue lion that you see.
Okay.
As you walk through the front door. Yeah.
Okay.
He kind of slowly trudges back to the counter, reaches below, and retrieves a like a little leather coin purse that he opens up and counts out 50 gold pieces and sets them in several piles on the counter for you. I believe this was the amount that was owed to you.
Whoa.
Gundren.
No, I told Gundren that I was gonna need 15.
This is all the gold that's been left. Was 10 gold pieces each.
That son of a bitch.
I don't know if you guys added it, but Gundren did pay you each 10 when you started off the quest.
Yeah, it's in my inventory.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
pretty sure.
Just make sure you guys all added that.
I think you had-
How much? I don't remember how much I started with. I didn't personally add anything, but
I didn't add any to yours either, so it is probably missing.
okay.
Yes, you didn't. There's at least 10 that needs to be added to that.
And what's the main shopkeep's name? The older guy?
Elmar.
His name Elmar.
Oh, I thought he called for
Elmar.
Elmar.
But
No,
he called
Ender
for
and Thistle.
He called for
Ander
who?
and Thistle.
Ander and Thistle. Barthen. What did he put out on the table? 50 gold
Yeah.
in different piles, or just 50 total?
50 total.
But
10
you
for
see-
each of you.
yeah.
Say that again.
Okay.
10 for each of you.
Oh, so the second.
So another 10.
Mm-hmm.
So we add another 10? Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 from the bar and 10 from him.
As he places out the gold for you, he says, "I'm honestly rather surprised to see you here. Gundren had said that he was sending supplies, but I expected him to arrive long before the supplies got here, and I've not seen him in town. Is he here?
We we currently I am not sure where Gundren is. We were trying to deliver the goods, and we saw that him and Sildar, the human that we just dropped off over at the Stonehill Inn, they got taken, actually. So we went to go investigate, and we were able to get Sildar back, but we still do not know where Gundren is.
Elmar, if I say the words "the black spider," does that mean anything to you?
No, sir. That does not hold any meaning for me. It's quite a shame that Gundren's gone missing. I considered him a friend. You guys have done something that most people seem to struggle doing. I can't tell you how many deliveries to our shop have failed to arrive or show up with most of the goods missing.
It is very dangerous pass out there, Elmar. Do you know anything about the snow fields? Because
Only that I've heard of them popping up all over the area. It's strange to me. It's not something that's happened in previous years. When winter's over, it's usually over.
Yeah, we ran into a treacherous creature that has created the snow fields right in front of all of our very eyes.
A creature? What sort of creature?
Like something you've never seen before. It was flying and had wings. It made quick work of a bunch of orcs.
It was a dragon, man. Yeah, it was a dragon. You seen a dragon? We don't know what this guy has seen or not. Have you seen a dragon?
Have we all seen a
no.
dragon?
He becomes like visibly like concerned or almost on the verge of panic. And no, I've never seen a dragon before. It makes sense why the bell has been ringing and town seems to have locked themselves indoors. Is it close by? Is the town in danger?
I fear it may be.
Oh, just to add, I don't know how we can handle this. I thought we were doomed the way it is with the lack of shipments coming into town, but I don't know. I don't know how we'll survive this.
Well, it's a good thing we're here.
I think we're a bit outmatched for the dragon, to be honest with you, Elmar. I'm not here to soothe you, but heed warning for sure. And I don't blame you to say you've never seen a dragon. I'm sorry about my comrades acting as if it was a normal occurrence. We saw the ground turn to frost. Two of our friends were completely frozen in an ice cube. One's still recovering.
It's terrible news. It makes me fear the worst for my friend Gundren. I know his brothers were around near town. They were camped out nearby, and if there's this dragon creature you speak of is that dangerous, I fear that mayhaps they've perished themselves. They usually come into town looking for supplies, the few supplies that we have to offer, but it's been quite a while since I've seen them either.
Elmar, I have a question for you. Did Gundren ever speak of anything called the Fandler's Pack?
I mean, Gundren and I spoke of many things. The Fandelver's Pact is it's pretty well known lore in these parts. Phandalin was a prime location back in the day. We were well, not we. I didn't live here back then, but the town was was very prosperous and quite honestly, I was very excited by Gundren's talk of discovering the lost mine and of the pact and the prosperity it would bring to all of our lives.
What exactly is the pact? I feel like you're talking around it.
The pact was just an agreement. It's representative to the time when the mine was active and its wealth was flowing through the region and Phandalin was right on the doorstep. It seemed they benefited from the mine more than most.
What do you know about a blue lion?
Oh my god.
It sounds like the Lion Shield Coster. It's a competing store, if you will, I suppose. Although they tend to carry mostly arms and armaments, and while as you can see, we carry none of the sort here. It's your basic supplies, general store kind of goods here. So anybody who needs that kind of stuff, I send down the road to the Lion Shield.
Would you be able to? Would you be able to draw up a map to the Echo Caverns, since you seem to your town has a rich history with it. You seem to have a lot of information.
I tell you, if I knew the location to that place, I would not be sitting here in a half-stocked trading post. I would be far away, living a very different life.
Is there any rumors of where it may be?
The only one speaking of it in that manner was Gundren. He said I assume he had found the location. He says he was going to bring prosperity back to Phandalin.
He didn't mention a certain point or landmark.
No, I can't imagine. I mean, if you knew the location, would you be willing to tell me?
It's fair. That is fair. Seemed like a nice guy, so maybe, I don't know.
Well, if you find it, you know where to find me.
Yeah.
Well, guys, after this conversation, I feel like Gundren might not be in danger because maybe he has already met his fate.
Met his fate?
His fate?
His fate. I said faith. I
Oh.
apologize.
It's alright.
But dead or alive, Gundren's very valuable to us with this map. So I think that would be our next mission.
Let's not count him out, right? It doesn't look good, but let's have high. I have high hopes at least.
I mean, did you see the frost monster?
Yeah, dragon. Yeah, I saw it.
All right, how's this for a plan? We go back to the inn, we get some drinks, we get some sleep, and then we look for Gundren in the morning.
Be careful, my friends. It sounds as though you are leaving. At least my trading post here. The roads are dangerous. I hear all kinds of rumors of bandits and the snowfields you spoke of, and murderous orcs. Be careful, please.
You mean from here to the inn?
No, just as you talk about going and searching out away from Phandalin, just be on your guard.
Before we leave, one more question. Has any red brands been through Phandalin? Are any red brands living in Phandalin?
Oh God, he kind of looks around and speaks in more of a hushed tones. Yes, the red brands have made quite a home of Phandalin, and I can't say that I take too kindly to their presence here.
Do you know of any personally?
I don't know any by name that I can recall. They've been wreaking havoc throughout the town. They've only been around for a short couple of months, but they seem to have the run of the place, and no one around is in any position to do anything about it. Those who would be are scared or I don't know. They're just fools. They
the
cause
red
havoc
prints-
for us.
Are they staying in the town, or are they coming here?
It's hard to say. I don't know of where any of them live, but they are. I mean, they're here every day in the streets. They do seem to avoid the Stonehill Inn for the most part. They usually spend their time drinking at the Sleeping Giant.
Okay.
It's good information. Thank you, Elmar.
You are welcome. But please don't share any of that information with anyone. I don't know what kind of. I don't want any negative attention from them. They seem to be running around about town unchecked, and I can't. As it stands, I'm already barely scraping by.
They'll be in check soon enough.
We can only hope. He kind of goes and gets to the back, grabs a broom, and just starts sweeping the store. While ahead, Ander and Thistle have finished unloading all of the goods into the back. They're kind of storing everything in a storage area, getting ready to get it all put out on the shelves and getting the wagon put back into a stable behind the trading post.
I'd say let's head over to the inn and check in on Sildar and see if he's gotten us any lodging.
Yeah. To the
Blessings,
stone
Elmar.
hall. What?
Blessings, Elmar.
Thanks again for your service.
Thank you. All right, to the inn.
As you walk your way back down through town, for the first time, cartless and oxenless, as your first charge has been delivered, you notice that the ringing bell seems to have stopped, and some of the shutters and windows of the town are beginning to open, and people are slowly beginning to be out about, doing things. You make your way back to the Stonehill Inn, and there are still people, several locals inside, nursing mugs of drinks, eating food, and going about their lives.
What do you guys think is the deal with that bell?
Might be for when they hear the thing flying around.
We should have asked Eldmar about it.
We
sure
definitely
we can
should
ask
have,
the local.
considering did it happen when we first entered? I couldn't tell.
Yeah, it was happening when we got here, and all the shutters were closed.
Interesting.
We lost our
Thanks.
town.
Do you think Sildar will know about it? He did say he was very familiar with the area.
Yeah, we should ask him. We should go in and try to find Sildar. Maybe grab a drink first.
Sure.
Cool. You guys make your way into the tavern. You spot up by the bar. There's a short, friendly-looking human male. He has ruddy brown hair with just a touch of gray at the temples. He looks very well kempt. His hair's parted straight down the middle and kind of curling on both sides in the front. He has a matching beard that's neatly trimmed and wears a high-collared white shirt.
Good day, sir. We just came back from a very treacherous journey and would like some drinks. The first round will be on me.
Well, I can get behind that. Welcome to the Stonehill Inn. My name is Toblin.
Totally.
Toby.
What is it I can
Blessings,
get
my
for
brother.
you? Blessings to you, good friend.
I'll take a whiskey.
We're a little short on the liquor at the moment, but I do have several ales, stouts, and ciders in stock.
Give me a cider.
Mark me down for one as well.
Toby, I'll take an
Perfect.
ale.
You got any bread? Like garlic bread?
This guy's addicted to garlic bread, huh?
We do have a rather locally famous hazelnut loaf, but not a garlic bread.
Yeah, let me get like 3 of those.
Blackbraid, you better not slather garlic all over this nice loaf.
You mind your business.
That can be arranged. Have a seat. I will get some drinks out for you and get some food. Is there any other food I can get started for you?
Yes, can I have a nice glass of wine?
Absolutely. We've got a very nice white wine here this spring.
What do you have? What's do you have any specials going on with the food? What do you
Turtle
got?
soup?
I
Every
don't have
tavern's
turtle
the
soup. There is a nice rabbit and leek stew if you are looking for something like that.
I'll take 2.
I'll turn to Meepo and ask what he would like after hearing everything.
Meepo like meat.
Get him the rabbit.
All right. I'll ask for just meat on a plate.
All right. You guys take a seat at one of the tables, and before long, there's a nice, welcoming-looking human woman who comes out with this large tray. It's like lined with like tankards of ale and ciders. There's a nice glass of white wine. In the middle is piled like a platter of these hazelnut loaves of bread. She walks closer. You can see she has like sun-kissed skin that softens the features of her face. She's framed by golden auburn locks that fall down below her shoulder in gentle curves. She wears a tunic of olive green and wears a golden pendant about her neck with a soft teal stone. Good afternoon. My name's Trilina. My husband Toblin said that this all was for you. You must be a hungry lot. She kind of like finagles the large tray down onto the table and starts placing things in front of you. Are you new in town? I don't think I recognize you.
I've never been to Phandalin.
Oh well, welcome. It's quite a lovely town most of the time. Although we're kind of in a rebuilding phase. It's kind of a new town.
Yeah, can you tell me about that? When we arrived in Phandalin, we noticed not many people were out and about, and we heard a bell going about. Can you tell us anything about that?
Oh yes, I'm surprised you. You were out in for that. There was some winged beast that's been terrorizing the area for quite some time. The bell rings when it's been spotted in the skies at some point, and most people take cover inside.
Has there ever been any attacks or anything in the town?
The Phandalin has been safe for the most part. I believe. Hopefully it keeps it that way. I think when someone sees the shadow in the sky, the bell rings and everybody runs inside. I would assume in the hopes that if we're not in the streets, maybe the creature will stay away.
Yeah, we noticed something like that on our way in, actually. How often how many times does it go off usually?
We've been fortunate around. I mean, I hear tales working in the inn here of travelers who talk of these massive snowfields and the shadow of the creature in the sky. We only seem to run into any trouble once every couple 10 days.
Okay.
Not super often. It's strange that you're here today and happen to have been a sighting.
I down my whole beer and I'm already a little bit drunk.
All right. They are full-size beers for your halfling body.
Yeah, it's hitting me hard and quick.
Okay, all right. Enough about the dragons. I'm actually sick of hearing about them. I need to hear. Ever since Elmar told us about the red brands, I need to hear more about this. So Traylina, How many red brands do you see a day?
I try to avoid red brands at all costs.
Have
know,
you served a red brand today?
Oh no, they don't come into our establishment here. Hardly ever. They stay on the other side of town for their drinking needs.
Where on the other side of town do they go?
Well, the other tavern in town is
Sleeping
the Sleeping
Giant.
Giant. Yeah. Have you been to Phandalin before? I thought you said you'd never been here.
I've never been.
We have
How
friends.
did you know
from-
that? Oh. I must have not been paying attention to him, sorry.
No, Elmore told us.
Yeah, sorry, Elmore. Elmore, although a nice
Sorry,
guy, he
Elmore.
was, yeah, sorry to Elmore, but, yeah. I was,
Now, Traylina, I do have a very important question. Is there?
Is there any way I could take Traylina to the side and away from everybody?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can pick her up or not pick her up, but stand up and like try to escort her away.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Okay.
This is like a harassment thing. Should we call the guards?
1 second. We'll be back.
Someone actually left.
It's gonna mess everything up, isn't it?
Oh,
What?
It's gonna mess everything up, isn't it?
No.
Run.
Is it gonna mess everything up?
Not in their shot anymore.
Oh no. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. Can I? It's not gonna be. You're not gonna be on the screen, but it's okay.
Okay.
so Traylina, I do have to ask you, and if you have any information, please, about Glassstaff.
Glassstaff. I've heard only rumors of a man called Glassstaff. I believe a wizard of some sort who is in charge maybe of the red brands. I don't know. I've never met him.
Have you heard hearsay if he's still in the town or not? Phandalin,
I
the
believe-
town we're in.
Yeah, I believe he is still around the area. I don't know that he's in town. I'm not really sure who he is, to be honest. I've never
But-
seen him.
But you've heard of Glassstaff?
I have heard the name.
Does he, by any chance, stay in the manor?
The manor house, the at the end of town on the east side.
Yeah.
Oh no one stays in the manor. It is quite ruined. You must be new in town. It is nothing but ruins anymore.
Yes, I am new in town. Okay, we can go back and feast now. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Hey guys, we're back.
What was that about?
yeah, what's up, man?
No, I just had to ask Traylina something.
Yeah, do you want to, I mean, I thought we were all friends here, right? I mean, you
Let's
kind of
just
ran
say-
my shit, maybe, but what's up?
Let's just say it has nothing to do with our current goal with Gundren and the Echo Caverns.
Are you trying to smack her cheeks, or what are you up to?
The nights get lonely.
It wouldn't have anything to do with the red brands, would it?
No, not about the red brands.
Okay.
You seem pretty, and also, I don't know why you had to sell our man Elmore out like that. He said, don't mention it to anybody, and you name dropped him. Why did you do that?
Yeah. You Whispermaster are doing very questionable things as of late.
Well, I needed to build some trust with Traylina. That's all I'll say.
Does it
So
have
now
that?
Elmore was part of that?
Elmar's an innocent, nice man.
That's what I'm saying.
Whispermaster, does it have anything to do with the glass staff?
What?
We'll talk about this later.
Wait, wait. Guys, I can't pretend that I'm not hearing these things. What is happening?
Would you like another round? You know what? This beer is hitting me pretty hard. I'll do another round for the boys.
Trilena nods and says, "It would be my pleasure," and heads back over to the bar to fetch the rest of your food, as well as more drinks. She returns, I believe, with a rabbit and leek. No, 2 rabbit and leek stews for Deadwater, and a plate of pickled goat sausage for your friend Meepo, as well as several more drinks. I believe this is the rest of the food. Is there anything I missed?
Thank you, Traylina.
I'll take one more bread and one more soup if that's okay.
Oh, my pleasure.
I
Thank you
will
so
take
much.
another wine. This is fantastic here.
I'm glad you like it. And she kind of runs off to the other to the bar again. Around the rest of the bar, there's other people from the town who are here having dinner or eating and drinking. As you watch as Trilena leaves, there's a small young human boy who like runs up and gives her a big hug on one of her legs before he turns and just like running around the rest of the tavern, just kind of in a wild manner. Obviously, not a patron of the inn, but maybe some other kind of relation.
Yes.
I'll ask if he's related to Whispermouse or Squeebles.
Are you asking him or are you asking them?
Oh, I'm asking them.
Oh,
The boy that just came in and hugged Traylina?
Oh, I'm sorry. It must be the wine. I thought it's based on height and. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. Squeebles.
What a wise guy, huh?
Zubel,
he makes a couple circuits around just the whole building. I mean, the whole inside, runs upstairs and out of view.
Zubel, have you been to the Stonehill Inn before?
I cannot say I have. I have not been here before on my travels. Why have you?
I've never been in Phandalin. Phalina? Whatever we are. Wherever
I
we
think you
are.
have too many, my friend.
I've never been here.
So why did you single me out and ask? Sounds like there's some kind of
Well-
thoughts behind that question.
Okay. Deadwater, have you ever been in the Stonehill Inn?
No, this is my first time, but I'm about to head to bed. I'm full off this soup. I don't know if you guys are hurting, but whatever that thing that blasted us with ice, like I'm still not right.
I do be a little cold still.
Getting warm wouldn't be bad, but this the second ale is making me feel very warm.
There you go. I'm gonna just cast Divine Sense in the nearby 60-foot radius and
Okay.
see if there's any presence of evil in the inn.
You do not get any sense of anything evil nearby.
Okay.
Although we may need to look at that spell because I don't think it tells you exactly if something's evil or not. It is looking for specific things.
Celestial, Fiend, Undead.
Yeah, so it'll only tell you if there's those things nearby. Just FYI.
Affected by the Hallow spell? Okay, gotcha.
Can I?
What time?
What's up?
No, I was gonna ask what time of day is it?
It is like late evening.
And did
Silder.
Side Sildar. Did he go to sleep?
You have not seen him since you've entered the building.
Okay. Can I call over our waitress, Traylina?
Yeah, she sees you with your hand in the air, getting her attention. She comes over. Yes, is there something else I can get for you?
No, Traylina, I just had a quick question. We dropped our friend Sildar off here a little bit ago. Do you know him or are you familiar? Do you recognize his name?
He was a
Um,
human, the big human guy.
I don't know the name, but there was a middle-aged gentleman who came in and rented a room earlier. I
Okay.
would assume that must be who you're speaking of. He was
Did
a
he-
new face in town.
Did he look like he been through a fight?
I mean, he looked a little worse for the wear. Yes,
And you said he was new in town.
didn't recognize him. No, as somebody who's been here before.
Very interesting. And he just went straight to his room. You haven't seen him since.
No, he looked rather tired.
Okay.
Trilina, since I have you here, one question. I won't pull you aside for this one, but do you know of anybody named with the last name or the surname Thornton?
Thornton. I don't know.
Thornton, here's a who?
I believe her first name may be Halia.
Oh yes, Haelia. Sh not a super friendly member of town, but yeah, she's a merchant about town. She runs the miners exchange in town.
What is it? What is that? A miner's what is it?
It's kind of a local place where the miners would go to have their valuables weighed and measured and paid out. To be honest, she tends to try to maybe reach a little further than her grasp should. But they do serve as the kind of the unofficial record holder for town as well.
Guys, they might know where they might be able to lead us towards the
Yeah, that's what I'm
best
thinking.
spot.
Any word on the
also-
echo caves would be good.
Whoa.
Traylina, also, if you don't mind me asking, who is that handsome young gentleman running around here? Was that your son by chance?
Oh yes, that's my son Pip. He's a wily one. I'm sure he'll be ecstatic to see some adventurers like you in the inn. He has rather large aspirations for such a life as that.
Oh, very good, very good.
I'll ask her if she knows where I can find Darren Adermath.
Oh, yes. Darren is well, he's quite a good friend and business partner. She points to the glasses of ale or of cider that you've been downing at the table, and says, "These drinks are courtesy of the Edermath Orchard here in town. He usually spends most of his time there. Not far from here to the on the northwest corner."
Excellent. Does he ever frequent this establishment?
He does come by rather often, whether it's dropping off the cider himself or just coming by for a drink and a visit. We've been friends for a long time.
Great. Look forward to seeing him soon. Thank you.
Is there anything else I can do for you folks? Did you need rooms for the night?
One.
I know you say you're new in town. You've not been here before.
Yes, I would like my own room.
That can be arranged.
Oh, I wanted. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I guess I'll take my own too then.
What,
Well, that
Squeebles? You
will-
wanna stay with me?
I mean, I thought we were gonna bunk maybe, but we don't take up much room, you know.
Me and
so-
Squeebles, room for one.
So, Hael, what do you think? You want to bunk up, save some cash?
we don't have a lot of rooms for rent. It's a pretty modest inn here, but there are two single rooms. They are about a gold piece a night. There are a couple of double rooms that are 6 silver for the night total, and then we have some common shared quarters. They sleep about 8 people each, and it's just 1 silver per person per night.
Wow. That last option.
Yeah, let's go with the common.
Let's go with the group room. This way we can protect each other if something happens.
Squeebles, you still want to get a doubles?
I mean, I'm fine hanging with everybody.
Okay.
All right.
Should we all pitch in and get Meepo his own room?
No, he both stays with us. I don't trust him by himself.
I'm gonna get my own single room.
Okay.
This guy.
So
I'll meet you guys back here in the morning.
The 4 of you plus Meepo make your way upstairs after a night of drinks to a shared quarters room. There is no one else here, although there are 3 empty beds that may be filled later in the evening. And Whisper Mouse, you make your way to a comfortable single room with a nice feather bed and all the luxuries that one would get for a full gold piece for a night here. The rest of you, it's a silver each for the room, and all in all, with all the food and drink and the single room, it's 2 gold for you, Whisper Mouse.
2 gold? I thought you said 1 gold.
Well, 1 for the room, but you say you were covering all the.
You're right.
And all in all, you guys drank and ate about a gold worth.
There's another gold.
And I'm gonna take the leftover bread and put it in my backpack. Take a page out of Blackbraid's book.
All right.
Smart move.
So I'll ask Westlye and Elvin. Do you think it's worth it to question the barmaid on what Whisper Mouse asked her?
Yeah, I think we could figure out maybe what he's up to tonight. I don't like the idea that he got his own room.
I'll say, yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Wait, it was an Elven?
I'll look in astonishment that a dwarf knows Elvin.
Well, say, a lot of people don't know about me, but I do speak Elvish.
Oh.
And then I'll say in Dwarven, that is fantastic.
I'm pretty impressed.
Wowie. Some talented peeps here.
And so I'll say in Dwarf. Well, first off, I'll look at my kin and say, "Do you understand what I am saying in Dwarven? Is that a no,
Kin.
Westlye?
I don't speak Dwarven.
Okay. So I'll say he doesn't understand what I'm saying.
Hey guys, I think we all speak common here, and I'm feeling pretty left out. What are you guys talking about?
Hey, listen, you just hang out here and watch the room. We'll be right
Wait,
back.
Me? Wait, me? You see how tall I am?
I'm gonna stay here with
Man,
Squeebles.
want me to defend the
Yeah,
room?
no, you and Hael stay in the room. Watch over Meepo.
No, Meepo comes with me.
Meepo's half dead.
No, I don't trust them.
Let him
You have
rest.
a weird relationship with Meepo.
You guys don't want to include him on anything.
Of course I do. I love Meepo.
Zoe, we
And,
don't need
and give him his 25 silver.
Zoe, we don't need him.
It's a lot of my pocket. We all contribute.
Let's go question Traylina. Just make it quick
All right.
before we get some shut eye.
While these
So you guys are
buffoons are
heading-
doing this, I'm laying in my feather bed, getting extra healing and feeling very good.
All right.
I mean, I'm also chilling, but I'm a little sad.
So you guys head back down to the tap room, it sounds like?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we call Traylina over and
Traylina's shift is over, bro.
This woman just wants to go to
like 2
sleep, dude.
minutes. What do you mean?
This woman just wants to go to see her child, dude.
Hey, Traylina. And I give her
Oh,
the
yes.
eyes.
Are you here for another round? I thought you guys had gone to turn in.
Something a little different. We just want to just to maintain safety for the team. I'm gonna tip you a couple extra silver because it was amazing service tonight. But we just kind of wanted to get an idea of what it was that Whisper Mouse was talking to you about.
Roll a persuasion check.
23.
Oh. oh, this guy.
Oh yeah.
Traylina.
Oh yeah.
She kind of gets real close to your ear and whispers very quietly. He had some rather particular questions about a person, a figure named Glassstaff. Mostly wanted to know if I knew if I had seen them or if they were still in town, but I can't tell you, I can't implore you enough to please be very delicate. From what I know, Glassstaff is related in some way to the Red Brands, and I don't need their ire on our family.
Understood.
God, that was a high fucking roll.
Thanks, Trey.
I walk away.
My girl. Good night. And I throw her 2 silver.
Okay.
I as we're walking away, I say to Westlye, you understand what this means, correct? He is still going behind our back with secrets.
Yeah, I never really trusted him. We just got to keep an eye on him.
Do you trust the other halfling?
He has done nothing to betray my trust. But I think the path that Whisper Mouse is on to figure out what's going on with these red brands. I think we just stay close to him and help him if needed. But it seems like it's going to take us in a good direction regardless.
All right. For now, I'll keep them both at a distance. But I'll move.
Cool. You guys return to your common room and turn in for the night.
Hey guys, before you go to sleep, you guys find anything?
Hey, I wanted to go talk to the barkeep.
Finally relaxed, and I just hear.
Hey, you guys sleeping yet? I'll be my head in. Hey, you guys find anything out down there?
Yeah, just listen. It's nothing too crazy. Kind of the same stuff that we already know.
Hold on.
regarding the red brands.
I'm sorry. Squeebles, what does the name Glassstaff mean to you?
Nothing. I swear I've never heard anything of it. Why? What is that? What is? What is this?
Well, it seems. Go on, Westlye.
We're probably gonna find out who or what that is tomorrow, because it seems like Whisper Mouse is on a mission to find out who that person is or what that thing is.
Oh no.
Actually,
Sounds like he's up to something.
better yet, I'll say to Blackbraid, what about you, my friend?
Well, I don't know much about this glass staff that you speak of, but I know a whole lot about the Red Brands.
Well, we found out that they are in connection with the Red Brands in some way. And Whisper Mouse told us that he is not fond of the Red Brands.
As he shouldn't be. They're awful. They wield
Yeah.
power for the wrong reasons, and they all deserve to die.
Is it possible that he is somehow friends with this group of people?
He also mentioned he hated them.
That is what I'm worried about. Why is
No,
he questioning so much?
He had some. It seemed like genuine hatred towards them as well. I don't know if he was tainted by them in the past or something happened, but
Well,
I'm sure we're gonna find out soon.
genuine or acting? I guess we will find out.
This is the same halfling that stole from us after we just completed a mission together, correct?
Listen, every man can come to the light.
If you think stealing's bad, you should see what these red brands do. They need to come to justice. I have a contact here in town. I'm going to meet with him up tomorrow. And we really need to deal with this red brand problem.
All right.
All right, well, sorry to bother you guys. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get back into bed now.
Oh, barmaid. One more question.
Hey, Trey, I'm gonna sneak downstairs.
We all take turns. Hey, what the last guys ask you?
All right, well, that's a good stopping point, right?
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right, dude.
I can't believe you rolled over 20 on
Level
that.
2.
You can't what?
I'm kind of
Nick?
upset that he rolled over 20 on that
Yeah, that was
persuasion check.
It's too much
I'm
info,
persuasive,
bro.
dude. I got the eyes, dude.
It was the only number he had to roll over 20.
Yes.
God.
Nice. What a clutch.
Geno, good call on that last minute. That last little midnight creep.
That
They gotta wake up a little more tired than me. Come on.
He wants us at disadvantage the whole day. Just
That was
'cause
like
we
5
got-
minutes.
Just like in the
Found out
first
some
hour of
shit.
tomorrow.
Yeah, okay, this guy now.
All right, good session too.
Yeah.
Great
books.
session too.
In the books, baby.
Ep 2 in the books.